Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Council of Reeds here at the comic shop in Liverpool. I'm Dylan, here with Jason.
G'day.
Nitin.
What's up?
Fommy.
Hey!
And Dave's back!
I'm back! We're back!
Welcome back.
We've been here, Dave.
Oh, you
You're
missed
back.
out a week. We missed out a week.
Oh yeah!
Oh, well, you missed out a week. I like how you include yourself in that 1 week. You
Well,
want to
that's
continue?
Qantas's fault.
Yeah.
What's your
I
fault?
would have been here last
What's your
week.
reasoning?
I may have...
What about the week before?
I was busy being sad.
Busy being sad. You could have been sad here. We're happy to make you sad.
Like most weeks on the show.
Yeah.
No, but
Can I ask, what
I had
did
to
you do
pay-
today, Dave? What did you do today?
nothing.
Because I'm not one to talk about hair, but Jesus Christ, what's going on over there?
Oh, no, I just
You
didn't
fucking
care.
run a marathon or some shit?
I didn't
What
care
the
this morning. I think I woke up and was like, yeah, whatever.
Okay. Speaking of hair,
Yeah.
I was wondering, how's it work with your hair? Like, you've got a haircut that says, I want to see the manager, but you are the manager? How does that work?
Well, this is what happens when you don't actually like going to get a haircut and you don't know how to get a haircut. You're like, I got a wedding, man. Just do something.
Don't tell the barber to do something.
Why? Then you get glorious.
You have to pay like
Okay,
hundreds
no,
of
no.
dollars for them to do
Glorious
something.
Newtown locks.
If you're paying under like $20, it's like...
Last
They're
time
not
you told
gonna
them to
do
do something, you had that haircut for your wedding.
Yeah, well, I
the
think
wedding was
try
better than
different
that.
ones.
Yeah, shouldn't have.
This one's probably better than, because the last one was for my sister's wedding, same thing. I was like, and he freaked out. So I didn't go back to him. His hair was real long and he was like, cut it all off. Like, fuck yeah, man, it'll grow back.
Yeah.
This one was like, alright.
Let me know. Got a good place in Hammondville. Go on, Mario. No, walk. I'll pick you up. Walk. Freaking hell. Old mate hitchhiking to Hammondville. I
Got
love
up
it.
early for this.
It's like,
So early after I finished, I couldn't even get a quarter pounder at Macca's. That's how early it was.
Wow.
So I knew I was up too early.
come out on Heathcote Road.
What about all day breakfast? All-day menu.
Nah, only cheeseburgers.
Yeah, cheeseburgers only. I think
Sure.
maybe a Big Mac.
I fucking asked the bitch. And she like freaked out. I had to ask somebody else. And no, we can't have quarter pounders. I was like,
Yeah.
I'll be back later then.
I think they do
But
Big
really,
Macs
I was
though,
like,
right?
fuck you, and went home and ate 8 bits of toast.
Okay, just so we get this clear, did the toast have anything on it?
Yeah, well, I had
I was gonna
4
ask that.
toast and ham sandwiches.
Okay, alright.
Alright. So you had full
But it's
sandwich.
still 8 bits of toast.
Yes.
With the most substantial part just left out
It was
of the story.
pre-wedding planning. They put a good base in the stomach for I got
And it
drunk.
didn't even work out.
And it didn't work out because I didn't get drunk.
Go play Lego.
Played Lego.
Yeah. Anyway,
Comics.
this is a show about comic books, as I've said.
2 weeks
before.
of them.
Our featured comics this week. We've got Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong.
Shiny.
yeah, boy, I've got myself
And Superior Spider-Man Returns.
10th anniversary, unbelievable. How old do you think?
I can't believe that.
Less
Yeah, I saw it
shiny.
like when it first announced, like 10 years ago. No
Bullshit.
way.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, well.
It's about when I started fucking...
Boy, wasn't even drinking age.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's not
Is it
guessing.
true?
No, it's 100%.
You double check
You just told me
Not
5
really
minutes ago,
matter.
like, you told me 5 minutes ago your age, so I reckon so. Unless you're bullshitting for no reason. Actually, you could be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could be.
Okay, I'll watch you, shifty.
Okay, we got an announcement from Marvel about the new Ultimate Universe. Very interesting.
Yeah.
What's that, Dylan?
Find out.
We'll get into it later, Dave. This is when I just give the overview, right?
That was worth it for sure.
Trailer
Chopping
for
at the bit he is.
trailer for Invincible season 2,
I gotta start watching.
Yeah, got a couple of weeks.
and we've got Gen V,
2 episodes of Gen V.
2 episodes of Gen V, 2 episodes of Loki.
Yeah.
Dave's got a lot to say about that.
Dave
so
definitely
we'll,
watched
Definitely watched.
We'll
I
move
definitely
on. We'll
watched
move
it.
on that. We'll next.
And goddamn, it's been too long. Nitin, is this
It was
your
my
film
movie,
flashback?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, what was your film flashback?
Osmosis Jones. Osmosis Jones.
Osmosis Jones.
Osmosis Jones.
So I was trying to think today whose movie it was in case I had to have my pick.
That's me.
Yeah, because
What
I got
was your
lost.
pick? I couldn't tell.
Hot Fuzz.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot that movie.
Yeah, he wasn't here for either
wasn't
the
he?
picking of it or the talking about it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
again for your own
Ah,
movie.
oh, yeah,
It's happened
I'm-
previously
I'm
for
in
stupid
2 weeks
PAX
instead of
times
3, yeah.
when you're sad for some reason.
And then he went home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Nitin's movie.
All right.
Good movie. Great movie.
Yes.
We'll get to that.
Okay. Comic books.
All right. So the crossover you've all been waiting for: Justice League versus Godzilla versus King Kong.
Which looks like it was delayed heaps. Considering there's an ad for One Bad Day in the middle of the book. It says starting in August.
Oh, is
Oh,
it?
what?
I thought it was the
I
box
just
set.
assumed it was the box set.
No, I'm pretty sure. It
Oh, they
says,
printed the wrong ad, maybe.
I don't think that's for the box set.
Mm,
Well, that's
Oh.
the ad on
yeah,
the back.
it's got all the
It's got all
months
of
on
them,
it.
though.
That is you are kind of correct there.
It says starting in August.
Yeah,
And
but
it
that
says-
was the
Yeah,
ad.
that's
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, so the book
It-
was either delayed for.
I think
a
they
long-
just
it
messed
wasn't
it up
in
because
previews.
on the back of the other DC books, it's the same ad on the back.
Yeah.
And like, it's
Yeah.
not like they wouldn't
Yeah,
make
that's
the
up to-
ads in when
Yeah,
the artist is drawing.
that would change it,
you know?
right? Yeah.
Batman the Night Trade.
I think-
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, someone's hit the wrong ad, I reckon.
For sure.
Well, Batman the Night trade is that also
Oh, that's
pretty
old.
old?
Batman
Maybe,
Fortress
right.
Trade.
Fortress Trade.
You know what it might have been? Because it might have got delayed because of license approval.
Nightwing Volume 3.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it probably did because there's a bunch of trades in there.
Poison
that
Ivy
are
Volume
okay.
1.
already out.
There is so many ads in this book.
So they would have had to like approve the whole book to go. Okay, you can
Yeah, yeah,
release
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah. All right.
Interesting.
I get you.
I mean, I liked
That's
it.
what the back ad's current, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
I enjoyed it. You know, you see Godzilla and King Kong,
Like
two
panels?
pages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's all setting up.
I liked it that it was sort of like a nice out of continuity book.
Yeah, for
Which I
sure.
thought was probably
Out of continuity in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a galaxy far, far away. Long time
Superman is
ago.
about to.
Pop
Yeah,
Pose.
please.
Pop
Yeah,
the quiz.
yeah, and then Godzilla makes an appearance. That was cool. And then they go flashback, and it's cool.
Yeah,
Like
it's good.
Legion of Doom steal some shit from the Fortress Solitude. Toyman gets put upon, so he makes a wish.
So like all the other heroes are like, you know, congratulating Superman except for Hal. Hal's like, don't do it, mate.
Don't do it, mate. Pretty much.
Don't do it, mate.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Think about what you're giving up.
Yeah, that's exactly the line. What is it? Everything.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, I definitely like that.
Titano as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I thought was a sort of an odd choice.
I mean, sort of. It's gonna,
Yeah,
to Godzilla.
Maybe they thought it's like, oh, here's King Kong Ree. It's like, oh no, it's not.
I did like when they get transported through the faulty boombox, Legion of Doom, and King Kong rocks up, and Grodd's like, "Hey, God."
Yes.
That was
Oh,
cool.
that's cool. Yeah. Like he doesn't go inside with him. He's out there
Try and talk to him. Yeah.
Actually, you know what my favourite bit besides Hal was? Maybe Toyman being absolutely useless.
Put upon, yeah.
And I hate him.
Yeah.
And like, Lex is about to say, like, the worst thing I ever did was ask you to join the Legion.
That's so
It's
good.
fantastic. Because it was very, like, super frenzy, but just modern.
Yeah, for sure. But I think if you're gonna do the big license like that, you gotta make it that way.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
It's generic and what
Actually,
everyone
and
knows
yeah,
is-
just a big,
yeah.
just a big blockbuster generic. But that's cool.
I don't believe it took him 3 years to find Fortress of Solitude, though. That was a bit over the top.
I mean, it's hidden. It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I'm shocked it
It's got a cloaking device and all that shit on it.
I have more problem that they could just bust the door in.
Yeah.
Oh, that too, yeah.
Didn't they just find the big key?
That's what I was waiting for, but no.
Oh.
I guess nobody would be able to pick it
No
up.
polar bears?
Under a rock. Or ice
It was not bad.
Yeah, I liked
Yeah,
it.
just a fun,
Yeah.
fun
Yeah.
superhero book.
Mm.
But yeah, I would like a little bit more common Godzilla next time.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
But yeah, it's cool. It's a setup.
yeah. I like art was nice.
Yeah. Very
Is
nice.
that a bit more expensive than a normal DC book these days?
That's a shiny
$6.99?
cover.
Yeah, shiny covers it. Or variant, any variant to dollar extra. DC.
But at $5.99 is a normal book, or is it $4.99?
3 and 4 like Marvel.
3 and
about
4.
the
Mhm.
So it is
But this
more
would've been
expensive.
yeah.
With the
even
shiny.
without the,
Yeah.
without the shiny.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Just
same.
wondering.
But then an extra dollar for a
Yeah,
shiny
it is
cover
a
variant.
bigger event thing, so you're just wondering. Interesting.
Shiny.
Yeah, not as bad. This is just expected for no reason.
It's number one. That's why.
Yeah.
Not even, it's just a one shot.
So is this?
Yeah, one-
Superior Spider-Man
Oh, it's a one shot, is
Returns.
it?
Yeah, this is a one shot, and then
Yeah,
there's
but-
a new Superior Spider-Man series after that. So there'll be 2 Superior Spider-Man issue ones.
When was the
This
last?
one Superior Spider-Man Returns.
When was the last one shot that was like normal price though?
Never,
Yeah.
Never.
So,
ever.
that's a standard.
Shout out.
$6.99 I thought was
Yeah, Timeless was like $8.99, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That was good though.
this was.
Yeah.
They got like 5 good stories in that.
I like this too. But anyway, Superior Spider-Man. Sort of like Flashback Tale. Well, it's Flashback Tale.
That goes back and forth, kind of, right?
Uh,
It starts.
Yeah, pretty much. It starts with a recap of what Superior Spider-Man is, was, and how, and then the rest is all set in the past, and then last couple pages, current day, I guess. It was good. I liked it. Got all the Superior artists back. Stegman doing some great pages. Bags. It's all about Doc Ock had an assistant. That he was pretty shit too, and locked her up in a containment field when she stole his experiment and made herself into like Super Electro or whatever. Basically.
So we got another female Electro? Is
Well,
that what you're saying?
And Doc was trying to.
Because Slotty, that's a
Well,
interesting choice to make a character that already
She's
exists.
not, but she's more like a living laser sort of thing. Or lightning
Oh,
sort of
okay.
thing.
We haven't got a
'Cause
female
she was
one
like
then.
they were making a star. He was trying to make a star that he could control. Or whatever.
Okay.
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 It blows up, and so she's all blue energy sort of.
Okay.
Ah, name's
Supernova.
I'm assuming that's her name, Supernova, because it's in special font.
Yes.
It's in Supernova font. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Can I say, Mr. Dan Slott, mate, you don't even write the book. It's plot by Dan Slott,
Oh.
scripted by, of course.
Gage.
Gage.
What a
I'm
shot.
like, God damn it, you had a one shot and you couldn't even do it yourself. Oh, that man.
That's just like FF all over again.
Oh, half a
And
superior.
half a superior.
So at least
it's Gage.
Yeah, well, like, 'cause what does Gage do otherwise? Isn't he just sitting there waiting for the phone call? Hey, can you fix up his lateness?
Yeah, well, he's got no other animated TV shows to fix up, so yeah, that makes sense.
But I did enjoy it.
So-
Superior Spider-Man was fantastic.
Does it say how it's gonna start new? Like,
Not really, no.
okay, so we don't know
At the end,
what the next
so they got,
incarnation
like,
of it
the
is.
modern day stuff's the Ox. Yeah, because in Spider-Man, he's realised there's some memories lost from that time and he's not clear or whatever.
Yeah.
So he goes back to the place where he's got this chick locked up. He doesn't really know what's going on. And she gets out and he's like, oh, don't kill me. He's like, oh, I don't even know who you are. I'm going to kill Spider-Man. And I was like, oh, this worked out better than expected. Because, he's shit. But it was good. It was very Superior Spidey. I did quite enjoy it.
Oh, you mean Doc Ock goes back to the
Yeah.
place?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because he did all that thing to her
Yeah,
as
yeah.
As
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yes.
I like that Stegman's doing that gang war stuff coming up.
Mm.
That Spidey, the criminals look good, but the heroes look excellent. A little bit disappointed. I guess they're bringing that Spider Kid in, or boy or whatever his name is, Spider Boy in full line now since he's on the zip line with everyone else.
Yeah, I guess. Well, he's getting his own book.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
Is what it is.
Next up, I read this just before I left here. This is Knights. This is a new Image book. When you read a book and you're like, I'm not even sure what's really going on, but you don't mind it.
Yep.
About Andrew Johns? Not those nights?
But, like the front page, Florida is owned by Spain. America consists of 31 states. Vampire, ghosts, and other supernatural creatures are common and benign.
Okay.
The internet is infantile and irrelevant. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
So it's about this boy. He's moving to Florida to live with his cousin, who's not really his cousin. Yeah, it took me forever to read. That's why I was a little late. I'm like, one more I've got time for.
Wow.
And then it jumps 5 years in the future, and then an end to the future. But yeah, so he moves in with this dude who I think's a hitman, and there's other kids living there, including a vampire girl, and she's the only vampire in town. But she's also a thief. She steals some lady's hat from the Blockbuster video for no reason, except for the lady had it. I don't know. And then that kid starting to fall in love with the vampire girl. But I think the vampire girl at the end is going to be the big bad that kills the world. I don't know. It was interesting, but it felt a little disjointed. You know, when you read it, you're like, oh, wait, it's just, I'm not. Just like starting to get something, like we sort of get a bit of a skip, and I thought the art was a bit, not dark, but sort of dark.
There's quite a few skips.
Yeah, it was interesting. I was intrigued, but a little, not lost.
How old is the vampire girl supposed to be?
I'm not sure.
Like when she got bit is what I mean.
Yes, I'm not sure.
Okay.
I would say,
You'd like to say 18-ish? 17-ish?
yeah, I would say 16 at the absolute minimum.
Okay. I'm going to go with 18.
Yeah, it's unclear. Because they all look like, because even the adult cousin looks, you know. And then there's a flashback 5 years forward, and the kids all look about the same. Like, the art is that cutesy sort of style, so it's a bit hard to gauge the ages. Like, there's just, the first time the kid sees a ghost, he's like, a little freaked out, and he's, tour guide's like, oh yeah, you never seen one before? Yeah. And the dude, he's like, but it's just jogging. It's like, oh, well, ghosts have 25 years to fix up their affairs, other's they disappear forever.
Damn.
And he's like,
Very
does anybody
interesting.
just think there's some real interesting ideas.
I reckon the trade could be really interesting.
He's like, isn't it weird that, like, these are living ghosts and everyone's just staring at them? And the dude's like, I never thought about it. The ghost is just like, yes it is! He's just going for a jog, I don't know. It was just a weird book,
Oh, the art.
but I didn't mind it. You know, when you just like, and you get to some books and you're like, oh, this is fantastic, give me more of this, I'm hooked. This
Great.
is just like, oh, maybe.
Great use of light throughout it. Really good colouring and... Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Alright, next up we got the DC, we've got double up this week. We've got some of the JSA character flashback books, or actually, they're not all flashback. Wesley Dodds Sandman, you read this in?
Mm-hmm.
This is good.
I liked it.
I liked it a lot.
Very, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But it was great.
Yeah.
I like Wesley Dodds Sandman.
Yeah.
Especially Sandman Mysteries Theater, which was fantastic. And this got sort of little bit nods to it, but not full blown
Yep.
dark murder mystery sort of
Of course.
noir
More
stuff they
superhero
did. Yeah.
flavour.
But it's great. I'm a big fan of the Golden Age characters.
Yes.
So
Oh, wow.
you know.
Cool.
I think it's the best Rossimo art I've seen for. I like Rossimo, but I don't think he fits superheroes in general. But this works.
Because he's not,
Superhero.
Sandman's not, yes.
Like, yeah, it's not
Classic
cape
superhero, yeah.
tight sort of deal, right?
He's doing this gas mask
Yeah.
with Dream Gun.
I think they did a good job explaining sort of his sort of deal for new people. Rex cameo was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I did like it a lot.
Yeah.
Actually.
The mystery is like, what are we going to do with the sleep gas? You know, we're going to kill people.
Because that's the best bit. He goes to have a meeting with, like
General Mood.
the War Commission. He's like, hey, you can use my sleep gas that I've invented, so you can just knock out the enemies instead of what? Like, do you know what business we're in? When
It's easier to kill and maim.
easier and cheaper.
Yeah.
If we just knock them all unconscious, then we've got to transport them, we've got to house them. It's just easier to kill them.
Yeah, they need the souls.
Yeah. And I was like, it's just good.
Yeah.
I liked it quite a lot.
I like that one much more.
Hey?
I like that one much more.
Oh no, I like Sandman more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like Sandman way more. But this was still good.
Yeah.
And this fits more in
Yeah.
stuff, but I like the Sandman more. Jay Garrick, the Flash, spinning out of Stargirl miniseries.
Stargirl and just JSA.
Yep. So Jay Garrick's daughter, we found out in Starman, had been taken away.
Yeah, it's like
the rest
a bunch
of
of
the kids.
a bunch of teen sidekicks from the Golden Age disappeared, got taken to Mysterious Island, forgotten about.
So who's doing the art for this one then? Not Nuck, right?
Not Nuck.
Oh, okay.
But not close, but
Yeah.
looks similar and looks pretty damn good.
Nice.
So at the end of
Olatiugu?
Stargirl, they all got
I got no idea.
brought back to the thing, and as soon as Jay Garrick saw her, she remembered everything about her, which was a very cool thing.
Yes.
So it's about Boom, which was her name, trying to, I guess,
Cool, no?
refit in with the
Yeah.
pair with the parents who are elderly now.
Yeah. Well, that's the best bit. Like,
Yeah.
as soon as she sees a mum.
Holy shit, that's
Yeah.
a mum.
Yeah, because
Oh wow, I'm on that page right now.
time at work normally she
So
she's out of
Damn, son.
so she's trying to stop crime, just trying to do what she did, but I don't know, it was great. I liked it. I liked Sandman, but this is just more Golden Agey to me.
Man, just flicking these last 3 books, you've had an Image book and 2 DC books. I haven't read any DC books in a while. I reckon Marvel's paper's almost at its lowest point at the moment. That Avengers was horrific this week. We'll get to it. Spider-Man was
This
gross.
has got good paper. I can't remember what it was.
But, yeah, there was a couple that might have been alright.
'Cause
Moon Knight was okay.
I noticed. I was like, what's going on
Yeah.
here?
But, yeah,
DC's got the best paper in comics.
anyway, I just noticed it.
And there was like a villain that sort of got forgotten about as well.
Yes.
That was interesting.
Very.
So, yeah, no, I dug this. I dug Sandman, but I dug this
Fair
more.
enough. I think I like Sandman because this was felt, like you said,
Is this
Golden
the
Age.
villain?
It felt too modern for me, maybe.
Mm.
Because it was nowadays.
Yeah.
And stuff. And but the Sandman was just cool.
Was that the
Yeah.
villains just watch Hot Fuzz?
Yes.
Don't worry, dear. This is for the greater good.
Yeah, I did like both. Alan Scott coming this week.
Yep.
Which is
Cool.
the third of the little minis. That
Who is he?
Element Man.
Element Man.
Elemental
Interesting.
Man, but we don't know because he was forgotten about too.
Ah, cool logo.
Yeah,
Mm.
it was good. This was Dave's picture in the week. Or last week maybe. Midlife. I had a hero at 50.
He actually messaged you back, did he?
Yeah.
Did you read it, Dave?
Of course not.
I read it. So as a dude, his dad was a heroic fireman and died on the line, in the line of duty or whatever. But he's been a fireman since, but he's just a desk jockey and no one respects him. He's about to turn 50 and over it and wants to quit. And
I think it's a
he's
call.
scared of fire. And then at the end, spoilers, he's immune to fire. When he actually has to be heroic and save the homeless man's little camp from being on fire. It was fine. It was a little mundane.
Yeah.
Like, I read that at work, and I read 2 books, and I couldn't think what the second book was.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah. And not in a bad way. Like, I did like it, but it was just very life.
Hmm.
And just slice of life and not.
That's
nothing
it?
stands out. Yeah.
Yeah, so he just saves a 10.
And a dog.
Ah.
I don't really care about the dogs.
Yeah, I can see that. Most people would have said he saved a dog from encampment as opposed to he saved a camp.
Sounds very Heroes.
Dog.
Sounds very much like that. You know the show
Yeah.
Heroes. Yeah, it just sounds like a story pulled straight from that.
No cheerleader.
No cheerleader.
I was more concerned where's the homeless man. I don't care about his dog. The
People
dog would have
all
rabies,
outside.
man. Homeless man dog? Nah. No seem to be there. They'd be dirty ass. Talking about dogs. Next up, Capwolf and the Howling Commandos. This was fantastic.
That flicked me
Ah, it
out.
was so good.
Yeah, it was excellent.
So good.
Magno.
Yeah. Why is he not on A books at Marvel? I will never understand. Because I can't even. Before I used to be like, it's just because they put him on minis because he's slow and he can sort of do it at his own pace or whatever. God damn, Nick Klein gets 3 issues and Hulk and disappears. Like, so that's not an excuse. I don't know.
Hey, good done with him on Hulk. Holy
It's so good.
shit.
Um,
Was that the dude that I keep forgetting that did Savage Avengers that is
that's
excellent?
him.
Yeah, and
I remember this time.
Invaders.
Yep.
Yes.
And Toy Ad comic. What was that?
Oh, yeah, was it Mech Strike?
Yeah. Does anyone want to look? Yeah.
But Saber's proposed. He's not doing shit either.
Yeah. So it's World War II. It's got nothing to do with the classic 90s Capwolf story. It's just the same concept of Captain America being a werewolf, I guess, but no relation. So it's World War II. Cap saves the day with the Howling Commandos. And the idea is that they clearly don't have a relationship yet.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And so, like, Fury gets injured. So he can't go on the mission. They've got to go to the Wolf's Lair or whatever, where all the top Nazis are at the moment. So Fury's like, you gotta lead the Commandos. He's like, oh, no, whatever. And like, Dum Dum's not impressed. None of them, you're just there to sell bonds, bitch.
Damn, that looks good.
Yeah. And then they fight werewolves. Cap gets bit. Turns into a werewolf.
Hey, at least it stays true to its name.
Yeah, it was good. I quite liked it.
Such
Like, if he
good
didn't
art
get-
for such a
God
weird.
I know, eh?
Think of that first panel.
We just said he was
Just
on
like
a
this
toy
panel,
ad
man.
a year ago.
Wait for the wolf bit at the end. Did you just turn that on?
It was on. It was on.
Was it on mute?
No, it was on One Direction.
I would still pick up, don't worry.
Yeah. Dogs are still howling.
Yeah,
Don't
it's all
worry.
For you or for us?
For him.
The guy
he's
that
good.
the
He's
guy
good.
that does barely any of the
Yeah,
talking
the
on this
high pitch.
podcast.
Yeah, it's fine.
The reverb.
God damn, if this one wasn't on, that would still pick me up.
I guess for the listeners, Jason suddenly got even louder.
Sorry.
Not sorry.
Not sorry.
More gains.
Got to gain somewhere.
I thought about it.
I was really excited to read this.
It's so good.
It's good. Like, it's
I've got a
simple.
copy, so-
You don't get a lot, to be honest, in the first issue, but I think it's going to be a fun mini. It's werewolf Nazis, man.
Yeah.
Like,
And like World War II cap.
yeah.
With like the classic shield, the
No Bucky.
heater shield.
And how good's it look?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Put him on a book, Marvel. He needs to be on an A-line book.
You could do a good Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Better than what we're getting.
I've meant to keep it out. I was going to show you old Pascal Ferry when he looked 1,000 times better and I still didn't like him.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that would have been, yeah, I'm intrigued.
I can't remember if somebody bought it or not. Anyway.
What was the book?
Fantastic Four, A Fantastic Voyage.
Oh.
Is them as pirates or something, and it's Sinbad or some shit.
Okay.
Oh, right.
It's Pascal Ferry art. It was the first time I've ever seen Pascal Ferry.
And who wrote that? Him as well? Or?
Nah.
Anyway.
I was saying Carl Kessel, maybe.
I want to pretend I know who that is.
Anyway. But I'll show you. It's very
No
90s.
fault of him, that's
like,
my
it doesn't-
ignorance.
Like, it just
Yeah.
looks...
Yeah,
Liquid,
just-
liquid colours.
Oh, mate.
Liquid colours made it
okay.
look 1,000 times better.
Okay.
But anyway, next up, A Haunted Girl. Another new Image comic. This is pretty interesting. This is the other one I read at the same time as Midlife that I remembered better. Because more happens. It's a girl, she's in a
Ethan Sachs.
mental hospital sort of facility. Obviously something's going wrong. She has a nightmare that night. They're like, oh, she's never had delusions before and stuff like that. She's just depressive or whatever. Anyway, so she gets out and she goes back to school. Obviously there was an incident. And school doesn't work out. Yeah. And so she goes home that night. She freaks out, sees more visions, and then runs away because she fights with her dad. And then dad gets a phone call, or dad calls Japan, and obviously I assume it's to the mum. And the mum's like, so the visions have started. It's kind of cool.
Interesting. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice and creepy at times.
Yeah, it was fine. Without, it was fine. Not as, probably didn't intrigue me maybe as Knights, because it was a bit more straightforward than Knights, I guess. But it was good. The art was pretty nice. Next up on the pile, Avengers number 6.
The end of an arc.
I flicked through number 4 today. I was like,
Right.
I could just...
It's not bad. It's not brilliant. It's not knocking it out of the park, but I have enjoyed...
I don't know, just don't put a teaser of Kang and then not...
No, I
show it
get
all.
that.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm fine with that, because that's a build.
I
Yeah,
thought
but
it
big
What
might...
bad.
at the end of the arc or something?
No, he'll be up next time.
Yeah, because this was the what do you call bait he gave them.
Yeah.
And they got their base now.
Yeah.
So they finished essentially the war, which was weird because they were all separated. Their first Avengers mission was them all apart, but it still worked.
I thought it was a very superhero book.
Yes.
Like how they sold everything and
Yeah,
Avengers
yeah.
never say no and all.
Yep.
It was very superhero-y.
Yep.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Whole arc was being
Yeah, like it wasn't knock your socks off.
yeah, but
The new villains were interesting, but
I didn't hate it.
no.
But
I never, ever in my life thought I would read a Marvel comic that mentioned Rookwood Cemetery.
Yeah.
Yes. I
yeah.
was going to get to that.
Never,
That was
ever.
Very interesting. So, yeah, one of the characters can
It's powerful.
reanimate.
Yeah.
And, went to Sydney. And then they walked all the way from Rookwood Cemetery to the centre of the city. All those million souls.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did.
Anyway, we won't get into that. But, yeah.
Looks nothing like
Rookwood Cemetery got mentioned. That's pretty funny.
Because I remember there's another Rookwood. Oh no, she's in Sydney. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. He's a monster cemetery.
100%.
I did like that character, and I kind of feel we're going to see that character again. It's like, I don't know who you are kind of thing, with the eye coming through the... I thought, yeah, we might see that.
All of the Ash and Combine were great.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yes.
But I
Freaking paint.
didn't care a lot yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Was maybe the problem.
Yeah, well, it's only 3 episodes that you saw, the issues you saw them for, really. So,
And a lot at the same time. Say, if it was just one new villain, you'd be like,
you're
cool.
building a new team and throwing a bunch of new villains out in 6 issues. It's quite a feat, even by a good writer,
Yeah.
to get done. But yeah,
I'm super keen for the next arc.
art's been alright.
I like to see them work together as a team. Hopefully
Yes.
The next arc.
Tony's suit was cool.
Yes.
I did like that. The Vision shit was good, giving a little bit of a, talking about Ultron's, still in his circuitry, and he gave him like a taste of
The evil code.
the evil code that
Ultron
lives
code.
inside the Vision still, but Vision is better than it, even though I think he's about to get corrupted in the next thing. But anyway, yeah, really cool, very cool. Hopefully that's might be what corrupted him when he did that. We'll see.
Yeah. I have faith. Okay.
I'm intrigued on how quickly it starts turning to bitey vampires. Because
Yes.
when is that? We'll get to it, but when's that actually starting? Is it
They
next year?
announced it. For people who don't know, New York Comic Con. McKay's getting the next Marvel event next year. What's it called? Blood what?
Blood War?
Blood Hunt?
Blood Hunt.
Blood
Yes.
Hunt.
So it's the vampire-centric stuff. So I don't think they gave much details, to be honest.
But if previews is already 3 months out, you're thinking it's probably going to be Feb, March.
Or if it's their big event, that's usually not to summertime.
Oh, wow,
May
okay.
start at the earliest.
Interesting,
maybe.
interesting. All right, big build then.
Yeah.
everywhere would be advanced list that's in preview.
And if it's McKay doing it, he's doing some big books, so hopefully it's a wider spread
For sure.
event.
Continuing on the Avengers. Avengers Inc. issue 2. This is fantastic. I'm really digging this book. We're 2 issues in. It's just so different. So it's the Wasp being like a detective. Alright? So last issue, Whirlwind got murdered, who was her villain, so to speak, and it was all in the Wasp miniseries before that, set up for this.
The Mr. Sinister.
Well, no, it's Vision.
That's Vision, that's
Yes. So, like, a new person took over the Whirlwind's dead body, and it's Vic Savage, who was the Vision's old alias at one stage, and he's got the diamond thing. So, the Avengers Mansion is now a themed hotel. So the Wasp takes Whirlwind Vic to have brunch at the Avengers Mansion, and invites Vision, who is pissed off that this dude is stealing his name, and like Wasp in a monologue is like, well, it's the only part of him that was sort of really him, you know, like Ultron made him, used the Jim Hammond body, had Simon Williams brain patterns for years, blah blah blah. Vic's the only thing he's ever really created for himself, and it's not a duplicate, and you know, so I understand why you're like, well, who the fuck's this? So they're sort of not getting on, and then a ghost kills some dodgy dude in the Avengers Mansion elevator, and so they fix this case because it wasn't really a ghost. The people, and it was like a crew already there. They were the spy masters, but it wasn't really a ghost. It was just a hard light hologram thing or whatever. It was cool. It's just like they're just wacky detectives.
Is this funny to me that there's a story like that where it's like supernatural? Oh, it's a ghost. Oh no, actually it's science in the Marvel universe.
Yes.
Where ghosts are real
Yes.
and magic is real.
Yeah, so it can be anything, but it's going to be one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because it was the
We're gonna give you plausible
spoilers.
reason.
It was the tech guy in their crew trying to kill off the rest of his crew.
Okay.
Because he's like, I do all your shit, I do all your hacking, I invent all your tech, whatever, and I get 1/5 of cut, same as a goddamn strongman. It's bullshit. So like he's
Scooby-Doo.
yes, it's 100% Scooby-Doo. It's fantastic. I really like it.
Damn kids.
So it was kind of like just a self-contained.
Yeah, each
format.
issue
Yeah.
sort of seems to be because it's like case 2.
Cool.
So I think each issue is going, and obviously
that's
the
kinda
general
cool.
plot of who is Vic Savage or whatever is going to prolong. But yeah, I think just little mysteries.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been something I would have thought I'd be into in a Avenger book, but I'm digging it a lot. It's just different. Mr. Dillon,
Yes.
Superman 7/850. How was this big boy?
Man,
Looked good.
It was fucking awesome. So once again, Gleb Melnikov doing art. And
Oh!
it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Real like, even more than last issue. Real McGuinnessy.
Oh, that next double page
Yeah.
is the most McGuinness Superman I've seen that ain't Ed
It's
McGuinness.
crazy. Like, look at that.
Jeez Louise.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that not Ed McGuinness Superman?
That is Ed McGuinness.
Yeah,
That's
straight up.
traced Ed McGuinness.
Yeah.
Background too.
Yeah,
Those ones.
man.
Oh, that is 100% Ed McGuinness.
Melnikov, please don't leave Superman. Please, just stay forever.
Is that Perry White?
Perry White is running
I
for
love
mayor.
his Perry White.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So Superman is once again fighting the Chained, who's a dude who's been locked in a cell by Lex Luthor for like 20 years. It's a special cell that keeps you alive, and just total solitary confinement. So this dude's been alone in this cell for 20 years. So Superman lets him out, and naturally he wants to find Lex Luthor and I don't know, kill him maybe.
Why was Lex keeping him alive?
Yeah,
Right?
I
Like-
don't know. Yeah.
There's got to be a reason for
And
that.
there's an interesting part.
Dude, this book is ridiculous.
It's so good. It's amazing. It's like dropping buildings and shit, and the Superman family's in there. They're all trying to fight the Chained. and he kind of gets recruited by
Crippled Silver Surfer.
That's right, Dr. Farm, and we also go into
who's his
Dan
Luther?
Jurgens kind of.
I was about to say, Jen Jurgens the backup.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
so good.
And that part is basically Lois going to Lex, who's in kind of like the infirmary wing because he just got shanked.
Yep.
And Lois is like, "You've always got an angle. What the hell's going on?" And like Superman is, too kind, too forgiving to see it.
Yep.
But I know your
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, no.
And then Lex just has this big speech, basically about how like Superman's changed him, and Superman's kind of like allowed him to change, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So and then Lois is kind of that just sounded like a villain monologue.
Yeah.
And then some really big reveals.
I'll be 100% skeptical as well. Though.
Yes, Lex Luthor. Pretty big reveals. Spoilers, I suppose. Lex's mum shows up, and Lois is like, "What the hell's going on?" I thought she was dead.
Yep.
And Lex is like, turns to his mum, and he's like, I bought that private island and kept you there for a reason. I want to see you again. I want to hear from you." And then outside the door, we see that there's a teenage girl, and it's his daughter, and she's got some weird, like Brainiac shit going on her head. I have no idea what's going on. Yeah, it's very interesting.
Now, when I was... One first thing, this is one of the most underrated comics going around.
It's so good, man.
But at Comic-Con, we got an announcement of new stuff happening with Action, right?
That's right. Yep.
Um,
So Jason Aaron,
Seamus?
and John Timms, and also Wade. I don't know who's.
I don't think they announced, but I assume it's Mora,
It's
right?
probably gonna be Mora. And who else?
And Williamson.
Williamson. That's right. Yeah. So it's gonna be kind of like rotating, just an arc for this team and an arc for another team.
But when I was reading that, didn't I see something about a female Brainiac?
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And then, like, I'd read that, and then I seen
I
this.
saw something about
Then
that
I seen
too.
this, like,
Yeah.
2 days later. I'm like, oh, okay.
And the last page, he's Brainiac is putting something together.
Yeah.
In a tank.
Someone.
Williamson is killing it at DC in general.
Yeah.
to be
There's
honest.
Lobos.
But this
There's
book
more
was
than one
fantastic.
Lobos.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah.
Lobos
That was
family.
That was in
Family Lobos.
the annual, the Superman annual. He's got like a whole bunch of Xanians.
But
That's
the
the
whole
whole
point is he
That's
he
right.
killed his entire race.
That's right.
So he'd be the only one.
That's right. I can't remember there was an explanation, right? Did you read that?
Nah.
Okay. I feel like there was some kind of
No, I
line
don't
about
know.
it, but
Is one of them Mercy?
No, I don't think so.
So there's other ones now.
I think so. I'd assume they've been hidden away or locked
Yeah.
away or whatever.
or did he clone them or
Like
something?
the kid, the
maybe?
daughter?
They
Yeah.
were found
That
on
Crush.
another planet somewhere
Crush?
because they were stolen
Yeah,
from
yeah,
somewhere
yeah.
else, and
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
You
assumed.
could have
He thought
lucky
he
it
killed
up.
them all,
Yeah.
right?
easy.
Not for sure, but
Maybe he's asexual and he can reproduce his own.
Oh yeah, just like division, just
Yeah,
yeah.
Like worms. Or
turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Superman's great.
So good. Just come in the shop and look at the
has
art.
the dude not done anything else?
Don't buy it. Just look
He's
at
done
it.
stuff. Last thing that I remember was it was when John Kent was Superman and Robin special. That was him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was pretty good.
He's just done Superman stuff?
He's done other stuff too.
So
Because he used to be Capullo clone.
Very much Capullo.
Yeah, just McGinnis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
And just forming his own thing, I guess.
that Brainiac stuff at the end, that was Jurgens.
No,
Who was that?
I'm not sure.
Okay, because it just said at the start there was only two art. I didn't realise there was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say it wasn't those first two. Cool. I'll look at that later. Ooh, what's
Fantastic.
next? What's that cover?
This is the foil cover for Batman Superman World's Finest number 20.
Oh, it's
the
more
Kingdom
back?
Come arc. So it's a
You read
McGog
this,
helmet.
Superman?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
damn.
pretty.
So
And?
it,
Oh,
oh, you didn't read it?
Nah, I forgot.
Oh,
Take
more
one
back.
on.
You didn't read it either?
I read it.
Oh, cool. So,
Holy bajoli.
Yeah.
Flash
Is
is...
Dado looking at this? I hope so.
I spent like 5 minutes
Holy
looking at that
shit.
and like picking out the different.
So Flash is monitoring all the well, not monitoring, cataloging all the different Earths, just so he can mainly as for scientific reasons, and also how he sees how all his friends look like in other universes.
Yeah, it's mostly for like
Yeah,
amusement.
me going,
Yeah.
ooh! Thank you, Flash.
And then he finds
And thank you,
Lightning
General.
Boy
Ooh, what's that one?
because he sort of
Oh,
disappeared in the
helmet.
last arc.
Yep.
He goes back and tells the Superman and Batman, and they
Wonder
make a
Woman
trip.
helmet is fucking cool. Sorry.
Read Kingdom Come.
Yes, read fucking Kingdom Come.
Oh, I might do that this week. Okay.
So they take a trip to Earth 22, which is what he's designated Kingdom Come world, and they go to like the restaurant,
Yes,
hang
Planet
out,
Krypton.
Planet Krypton.
I did think, will kids really even get the sort of the reference of what Planet Krypton was? Because different time.
And before that, they sort of, because it's an experimental thing that Barry made, like experimental treadmill. They get to, I guess, the funeral for Aftermath of Kingdom Come, where the nuke goes off.
Yeah.
And did you flick it?
Spoilers, man. Tell me to read it, then you spoil it 2 seconds later.
Is the bloody book older than me?
Yes. It's like
Yeah, and
You're only 27.
4 or something, isn't it?
Yes.
yeah.
When?
94, 95 maybe? Maybe 96 at the
Okay,
last.
okay.
96.
Maybe?
Yeah, that's alright then. 96.
Yeah, same age. Yeah, no. that's-
96.
Something like that.
Oh, man. I'm waiting for Newcastle to win the grand final.
Yeah, so they're hanging out and having a chat, and then they
No more spoilers.
see Lightning Man at the, what's he called? Lightning?
Thunderman.
Thunderman now.
He was Boy Thunder before.
Boy Thunder. That's right. Whatever. Same thing.
Thunder
Grown up.
Yeah. He gets information off the villain in a really fucked up way.
Cool.
Oh.
Yeah, and Superman and Batman, going to have a chat with him, and doesn't go how they
would like
expected. Yes.
Yeah, that was really cool.
It was real fucking cool.
Yeah.
His book is great.
I am a little bit disappointed because the first time it was like that big reveal that he was Magog. I thought like the whole universe was like the whole World's Finest series was like in
universe.
in the Kingdom Come
right,
universe.
Yeah.
But this is basically saying it's a different Earth.
So he is.
Yeah, that's Margot.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I did notice a couple of things. Like when they're in Planet Krypton, there's all this memorabilia in the background. You see that Superman Batman fusion suit from like the first arc or so. Yeah, in the background, and that's specifically from like this, right?
Yeah.
Like this series. So I'm like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, maybe there's a
'Cause
bit of...
I would much
Yeah.
prefer Kingdom Come to just be the future.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Like-
And obviously the bit with the Flash and the cosmic treadmill,
Yeah.
right? Like he said, this is designed for time travel, but I've retrofitted it for you guys. So there's still a bit...
Maybe got it a
Yeah.
little wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Because a potential future is
Yeah.
all it needs the word to be,
a
right?
potential like reveal later on,
Yeah.
but there's also a bit where Clark it's just using Superman's powers in that kind of ridiculous Silver Age way where he's sitting in a restaurant, he's like, yeah, I'm just reading the Justice League's casebook from
And
here.
encyclopedias and getting just the history.
Yeah, I'm just reading books.
Yeah.
With my X-ray vision. And he says, the Justice League here on this Earth don't know anything about like alternate Earths
Yeah.
or anything like that. So I feel like that's also like maybe not time travel, but I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I would much prefer Kingdom Come to be the future.
Same.
Like, you don't have to be lead into it or anything like that, but
Yeah.
just...
Could be like a possible timeline or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Because same, like, I want Dark Knight Returns to be a future, not an Earth.
Yeah,
I think that's a cop-out when potential futures is way better answer than, this is just Earth, this.
Yeah. But
It makes the story
Because
less
potential
interesting.
futures is very easy because it's just decision making.
Yes,
It's one certain decision sent you down this track, and that's this story,
100%.
as opposed to it having to be another freaking universe.
Now, I understand why comic companies prefer making them a universe, because then you can go back to that well
Yeah.
over and over. Oh, we like that. We milk a bit more dollars out of the Days of Future Past Earth. And
Well, Old Man Logan.
yeah,
I get it.
but
Zombies.
yes. Oh, zombies this week. Next on the
Red, White, and Black.
Yeah.
Nice.
Next on the list, Bone Orchard, Mythos, Tenement, number 5. How's this, boys?
Good creepy pages in this one, man.
So
That'd be unusual.
it's good.
Oh, hello.
The story continues, and you still don't know what's going on. It seems like that is a great page.
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know what's going on, but you're intrigued. The hooks are in you. It's great.
The way the
Art-
paneling
Yeah.
sends you down the.
The art is creepy and fantastic, and it seems like next issue you'll get an idea of what's going on.
That looks good.
But how many issues has been? You still don't know
5.
really what's going on, but you are very, very invested.
And we've got a return of a character that we thought was dead, and it's spiraling. Especially what the coolest part. So when they rock up, this issue is essentially based in Felix, the old man who died in issue 2, I think it was, or maybe in issue 1, in his apartment. So they're looking around at all different stuff, and the Asian guy that's been questioning everything and is
Just a real
skeptical
prick.
and just a real prick as well, loud and over the top. He just starts moving everything and going, this shit can't be trusted. You guys are mental just chilling out here. This place is gonna turn to shit any time now. We need to find a proper way out or find out what's going on. So he moves a bookshelf and finds another door. They open a door and it's like a room with all newspaper clippings and everything, and looks like a serial killer's room. But the books in there, one of them was Mythos Bone Orchard. And that's one of the books that is in this guy's apartment. I'm like, that's pretty cool. So it's all circling around something that exists inside this already. What we're reading is Mythos Bone Orchard, but Mythos Bone Orchard exists in their universe as well, which is fucking weird. Which is also cool because it adds like another layer because it's in the real life. Art, as Newton said, is phenomenal. Ridiculous double paging and some really cool paneling work. Love this book. Can't
Is it
say
7-parter?
8. I had 9. I thought
Yeah, I thought it was an odd
something
number,
weird.
right?
Yeah, which is good.
All right, next up, Amazing Spider-Man 35. The end of this Craven
How
symbiote Spider-Man, not symbiote, but Black Suit Superman.
Norman got his back.
Oh, so good. This arc's been fantastic.
Gleason's been good for this. I really
This-
that's Gleason Spider-Man is beautiful. I really like that.
It's alright, because I don't,
What do you mean?
it's fine.
Show them.
Yeah, that's fine. But I haven't, like,
I don't care what they think. What about the boys here?
this, them. Because I'm not a big Gleason fan of
No, I'm
Spider-Man.
not normally.
But his the last arc issues have been, but this I was like, I don't know. I'm not a fan. But that Spider-Man was alright.
Yeah,
The
thank you.
Craven's cool.
It's all right. I'll take it.
It's alright.
I'll cop that.
It's alright.
It's not garbage.
It's not garbage.
So
Yeah. So Spidey got the goblin juice taken back out of him, sucked out of him by a Craven spear. It had to do with the Sin Eater gun.
Yeah.
The spear was anyway. It's now been buried, and Norman will never see it again. That, I did like that at the end though, and Norman's
Oh yeah, he knows.
mouth.
Because what made Pete go crazy they basically gave him Norman's sins that
Yeah.
Norman had lost in the Sin Eater stuff. So now they're not in Norman and they're not in Pete, and they're sort of in the
Spear
but
that's being buried.
yeah.
As he's saying it in the background, the Goblin Queen's like, "Yeah, that's gonna stay buried."
Those are cool. Because Pete's like full there just to kill Paul.
Oh, and
Shit.
kill him like there's killing
Yeah, like he's ready to drop him. Do the whole
off a
Gwen thing.
building. I know how to do this.
Yeah.
I've seen it done before.
Yeah.
There's some dark shit in it at the start, yeah, because he's still he's still got
Fantastic.
the Goblin serum coursing through his
And like
veins.
Craven rocks up and like, this is beneath you. What do you mean? It's like,
That Craven bit was good too. And he's
Oh.
talking about getting buried
Yeah.
and you left my dad's gun and I didn't shoot myself because he's Spy's just pummeling him. He's like, why'd you come back? Why are you doing this? I left you in a grave. You had options. Why are you coming back? And he's just laughing. He's like, because if I die, I'm dying at your hands, not my own hands.
Yeah, I broke
I
the
passed
cycle.
the test. I broke the cycle. It's fucking cool. Yeah.
yeah, it was fantastic. But yeah, the Osborn thing at the end, you're like, oh, okay.
you look very excited for me. You look very excited about the next book.
Venom 26.
Dumb fucking book.
But that's Black Widow.
That's
Well,
Black Widow in that, yes.
Well,
What?
it's not Black Widow.
Widow.
Do tell.
Widow.
Widow.
That's her
Widow.
Venom name.
Fucking Widow.
Just Widow.
It's
Yeah.
Widow from Nara.
Despite the fact
Widow.
that she's still, black costume.
Okay, so Black Costume has a symbiote from issue 23. It's in red because it's Black Widow and red.
Yeah.
Talks to it like it's still another. For some reason, this symbiote wasn't part of the Hive, which doesn't make sense. Or was trying to break into Dylan and Toxin's Hive, and does. That's the reveal there inside the Hive. So Dylan's getting the shit kicked out of him, and then jumps off a building, and he's like, "Hey Venom, want to come and save me, champion?" While Venom's having a meeting inside the Hive, and literally, this, "Sorry, man, was having a meeting," and is Venom becomes Venom mid-air, dropping from a building.
So they can communicate like that, like when they're.
I didn't think so.
Okay, yeah. I'm
So
not
then,
well
but
versed,
hang on, it gets better. So then he's like, "We got to go to the Widow's place. This isn't Dylan. This is Venom telling Dylan this. We've got to." And Dylan's like, "Who the fuck's the Widow?" "Oh, I'll tell you about that. We had a meeting with Toxin, and I had a meeting in the Hive. You just weren't there."
Oh my god! So this meeting was just off panel, and this is.
No, we see it.
You see it? Okay.
But Dylan doesn't know about it, even though he's connected to Venom, and Venom is in.
It just seems like they shouldn't have messed with Venom's
Why is it
backstory.
No, the Clintar shit you can handle. Just you've now made it too fucked
No,
up.
but if you did the Clintar stuff, there's free reign for others to like, all right, we can expand upon this.
Yeah, like it's
didn't-
gotten a bit too convoluted.
Oh no!
Right? Oh,
Hey, did you read this?
No.
Oh, excellent. So we haven't even got to the best part yet. So at the start, she's talking to this dude, and they're having a. It's part one. Yeah, it's a new writer. It's a new creative team. This is Venom part. This is one essentially. So she's interrogating that dude, and the symbiote eats, and she has a conversation saying, "You ate his brain." It's like, yeah. It's like, she this symbiote steals all of the person's memories, and she has all the person's memories and can manipulate. So she can now, manipulate herself to look like that person, and knows that person's complete life because the symbiote can it's like the brain bug from fucking Starship Troopers. So yes, now they've fucked with it way too much. There it is. That's the mid-air venomizing.
Why Black Widow?
She wasn't doing nothing.
Yeah.
Whatever,
Come on,
it's
man.
just-
If you
Just hide it for a
if you
bit.
don't know the answer,
Black Widow's at Venom.
Come on, bro. It's all new or different, bro. Come on.
So these parts here where Dylan is kind of talking to the symbiote as a different entity. Is that
That's the way it is now. They're not one.
how long has that been happening? For?
Yeah.
So was that the deal with Eddie Brock as well? Or?
No,
Okay.
because they're one. We are Venom.
We are Venom.
Thank you.
Yes.
So at the end of this, Alchemax get fucking Toxin, and Toxin's got no symbiote. So then they're like, I can't hear the Toxin fucking symbiote in the Hive. Toxin's not there, and only Billy, or whatever his fucking name is.
Since
there.
the movie, Dylan, that's when they started talking to each other, I think.
It's kind of true.
Looks beautiful.
Hurty.
But the weirdest bit is it's just filler because Ewing's coming back.
What?
Yeah, because it's not. That's all it is. It's just filler. Because that's why Ewing's not done on Venom.
Oh, and they're making you buy it by not making a mini.
Yeah. Or not ending the book and restarting or putting it on pause
He's
or
just
whatever.
like, take the Cowboys.
Yeah, it's just here's something.
There's
And because clearly he was not supposed to write it full time. Then there was 2 writers because he's got 3 other books to write, and Ram V's left, and they're like, we'll come back to Ewing, just put some rubbish out for 6 months.
You doing alright over there?
I remember when Superman was shit. Your time will come again.
It was shit for a very long
That's
time.
what I mean. They're like the Rabbitohs. They're really good now.
Yeah, the problem with Venom is
then they get dirty and elbow people in the back of the spine.
the Donny Cates stuff was the best Venom series, ongoing series we ever got. and it went big, and now they're trying to do sort of that stuff, the Kate stuff, but it's just anytime you get a big run like that, the next stuff's always down.
Yes, and also the problem was Ewing just came off Immortal Hulk.
Yeah.
And we expected something giant from this, and it was messy. Hitch was too busy.
Too big.
Hitch was too busy worrying about Ultimate Invasion. I get it. Yeah. That's I won't say his life's work for Hitch, but that's something that's been a passion project of his for decades. So I get that that's where a lot of his time and effort went. It's just that my favourite character severely lacked. It is what it is.
And I understand why, because he's a bit of a cash cow. But Venom's the type of character that I don't think needed a book straight away. They probably could have rested him for a year or two.
Yeah, I really hate that in modern day that we don't... Nothing wrong with a comeback. There's nothing wrong with disappearing for a little bit.
Because that's why she's in this, because nobody's using her. She can't support her own book, never has.
But we don't need it.
But because she's one of the movie ones. You got to use her. Yeah. And now obviously, McKay don't want to use her.
No, she's about to be in
She's got to be in something.
Mm.
She's got to be in something.
Yeah, this ties up, especially and went for Thunderbolts to start.
As much as I don't like the character, this is Deadpool all over again.
Yeah.
Because they oversaturated Deadpool like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
They had to.
They killed that golden goose.
Yeah, so like
Killed.
no book for what 2-3 years, 4 years.
Well, even the new book died after 10.
Yeah.
We had a Carnage arm.
They've murdered him.
Carnage didn't even want him.
Yeah, just oversaturated.
Yeah. Yeah, tried to give him a break and it still didn't work.
Yeah, and you've kind of fatigued people that care.
Yeah.
Like there's just so much shit that you're pumping, and eventually people are gonna be like, "This is too much shit."
No fucking loves Venom and he hates his book.
Because the only Deadpool thing that still sells is people shit on him, but it's the Liefeld book. Liefeld comes to do stuff and it still sells. People talk shit about Liefeld all they want, but his book's still selling. Nobody else cares about Deadpool.
Let's wash out the bad taste of Venom with some big game.
Yes!
So, who's that dude on the front?
No one.
He's the Empress, man.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know? Okay.
Well,
We know.
Empress?
He's
We
from
know
Empress.
if you read the book.
Yeah,
Empress.
that's why I'm
Empress
asking.
from Marvel. It was a Marvel
Icon.
icon book.
Yes.
That's what I was asking.
Good
so I
fucking
didn't
luck
know.
finding it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna
Yeah,
dig it
yeah,
out. I'll dig it
please
out.
do.
I'll bring it out. It's my
So,
new book.
because I didn't know anything.
Yeah.
Like, all right, so he's just introducing this brand new shit.
No.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
No, yeah, okay, right,
because I didn't know.
Did you read it?
I read
Yeah,
it. Because I'm like, are we introducing all this shit
No.
to clean up?
Okay. All right.
But interesting.
Yeah.
Because Empress was
Well-
him and Immerman?
Yeah, Immerman.
Yeah.
Because there's an Empress poster on Old Mate's wall in fucking Chosen One TV show.
Okay.
Okay.
And it was one of the ones I was looking to get, and then found out that it's just not available.
Okay. All right.
Oh, kick ass.
Because Marvel don't.
Oh, poor
Yeah.
Kick-Ass.
Lucky Kick-Ass.
That's going to work out so well.
Right.
Already
So
has,
great.
but
He'll reboot the whole thing. Anyway.
Yeah, I still don't know how we're getting out of it.
Lovable loser, that dude.
we do.
You missed the bus?
Did you not see the cover of the next issue?
What's the
I try
next
not to.
issue? Yeah.
It's in the last
They
page.
spoil everything. They covers the lies anyway.
I know. That's why I
Huck's
said,
never met the goddamn nightclub.
that's why I said it. Oh, how good was that?
Yeah.
So was that Starlight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. That's going to come back like a
Yeah.
mofo.
Because he's called for help.
Back up. Yeah.
His mates
Yeah.
that he saved.
And
his
they come
alien
there, you did
mates.
what to my body?
Yeah.
Duke?
If they're still
Okay,
alive.
Where is this nightclub dude? Because the others got killed in the last issue.
Yeah, because he ratted him out.
Right.
Because he
he's
was
getting
pissed off because he loved her. And he wants her.
All right.
And
So he sold
him
them
out.
to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He still gets his.
That was in the last issue.
Yeah. I just.
Yeah. He's like, he sold him out. He's like, he'll get his own later. I've got to finish Magic Order this week so I can, because she's
She's
excellent.
chomping at the bit to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, are they just not going to do anything?
Well,
with it?
because they know,
So powerful.
Yeah.
but and I reckon they know what's coming, like
Yeah,
with
that's the only
Empress
reason.
shit, and then also I'm intrigued with Starlight shit. It's probably the comeuppance is probably going to happen soonish.
With like one issue left though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big monster issue.
I reckon so. It's
Or
gonna
shit
be like,
happens just in a couple of
Can't
pages.
wait.
like that
Can't wait.
double size nightclub.
Yeah.
It'll be something like similar to that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Art's
they
amazing.
should
Pepe the
just-
Raz, man.
Mm.
And Pepe's doing that blood hunt too.
Yeah.
That's excellent. I'm really
I could
pumped.
also see Mark Miller just because the Alien Armada just finishing off the fraternity in 2 pages.
Oh yeah,
Oh, totally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
And Mindy bringing him back.
Yeah.
Mindy bringing Huck back. Mindy bringing everyone back. I honestly don't think he's killing them all off. I reckon.
I wouldn't think so, but
don't
he's
care-
also
why
the type
not?
of dude that I don't think it's out of the question.
Let me caveat that with
Yeah.
I don't care if he does.
Of course
For
not,
sure.
of course
But I
not.
just don't
Because
think
you
he
also
will.
haven't seen the Antichrist yet. You've sort of been mentioned.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
The president.
Got all the superheroes there.
Yeah, no, you see being mentioned, but you haven't seen him
True.
in the book.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be interesting because... Yeah, there's only been references.
Yeah, because I could totally see him killing them all though, because he doesn't want to be the Marvel DC star.
Yeah.
You know, nah, they're all those toads are done. New
Yeah,
ones now.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, because
Yeah.
he's that sort of style as well.
And is it president that does it all and just clears, like... He's got all the superheroes there. They clear out all these aliens. Then he clears out the fraternity
Yeah.
and fresh start.
Back to normal. No one
I
can
am
stop him.
Yeah.
the son of the devil, but fresh start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm good. I'm a good son of the devil.
Yeah.
You know how it works.
Yeah.
Watch Chosen on Netflix. It's excellent.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's good. Speaking of good,
Great story.
I didn't mind the art when I read it.
Yeah.
When I flicked through it, and I like Travel Foreman, but it's just no Nick Klein. But when I read it, it didn't bother me nowhere near as much. Incredible Hulk 5.
Story's great. Keeps going.
Yes.
Yeah, story's great. The back
Um,
page is great with the actual story about the swamp lady and shit. That was
Yeah,
really
it was cool.
That was excellent.
The fight with the Stomp Lady could have been better, but
Oh, that Hulk is.
Yeah, his Hulk's the worst bit.
don't.
It just looks like a big green muscly man. Like, you know, it doesn't look like a
Oh, it
monster Hulk.
does.
It's just a muscly man.
Because when I heard you talking about, I'm like, isn't that what Hulk is?
Yeah,
But, like,
no.
Looking at this, it's like that's a wrestler.
Yeah,
That-
yeah,
that's
it's
Lou
just
Ferrigno.
Brock Lesnar.
I was gonna say Lou Ferrigno.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
That is straight up.
Yeah.
And with these
With a
tight,
mullet.
like, budgie smugglers on.
Yeah.
That's what that looks like in the Nexus.
but yeah, like what the Elder's plan is very interesting.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, the book, the story's going well.
The separation of man and beast.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ah, my favourite is that the little girl. Her little subplot.
yeah.
Like, when the brother...
When
Yeah,
it's all
yeah,
over
that was
and it's
so-
like, I don't
yeah.
want you to die again.
Yeah,
and she's
that
just
was
holding
just-
that weird corpse thing.
So sad.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the story did get me through. Oh, that...
That transformation is messed up.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's good messed up either.
No, the deal is like it looks painful,
Yeah.
which is great.
I get that, especially the coughing up the blood bit
He's
too.
like screaming and shit.
And the eyes, the bulging eyes, looks
Yeah.
like that. Remember that Halloween Simpsons episode where they're magicians?
Yes.
And he creates that fucked up toad
Yeah,
prince?
yeah.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, book continues to be good.
Come back.
Sure.
Come back, Klein.
Yes.
Oh, that was interesting too.
That little
The
backup
band-
was alright too,
the
actually.
backup would have been great if he was doing the main art. I
Yeah.
could have handled that.
I like his whole.
Yeah, I just like I think even the shadowiness of just the talking of the banner and stuff like that would have been great for this issue.
How long has that kid been Powerman for?
Oh,
For
decade?
yeah.
Oh, really?
It's so weird, and he uses chi. Like it's
Oh.
it's chi energy.
Yeah, because, like, Iron Fist was sort of his mentor.
Okay.
Yeah, because he had a Power Man series and then Power Man and Iron Fist. And,
Yeah,
You know, that's when they were trying to, I don't know what they were going to do with either of them.
so
Yeah,
they
still
combined
good.
them.
Alright, last book on the pile. Moon Knight, 28. Fantastic as always.
That's the final.
No,
No.
30 will probably be the
Yeah.
final. The final countdown. No.
But we're pretty much, it's like the last siege onto...
Can I ask where Soldier Boy was canvassing? I'd like to go and canvass that same area, if possible. Some good shrubbery in that area. You have a look at
I
that.
did not notice. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Some great shrubbery in that area.
What's the Midnight Mission?
It is. No, it's where Spectre was. There's one at the start too, where there's a couple of panels at the bottom of the screen, and he's just surrounded by very interesting looking leaves.
Eight Ball is fantastic.
Ah, the crash landing.
Eight Ball is fantastic.
So
In like 2 issues, it's made you go, God, I want some more Eight Ball in my life.
No wonder you like it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a good book.
Such a good book.
Yeah, because it's the final siege on Black Spectre's sort of headquarters.
Tigra.
Yeah, Tiger Bit was fantastic. They're running, and she hears a click. She's like, stops. And she's like, I heard a click. And she's like, I can smell it. Fucking pressure. And he's like, I can disarm it. Because obviously he would be able to. But she's like, how long's that going to take?
Minute.
And he's like, you're full of shit. Go. He's like, if you don't go, I'm going to die anyway because
Yeah.
it's a sound guy and blah, 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 blah. But so she's just crouched there. Just sitting there, just...
Stuck.
Yeah. It was very good.
The talking with the other vampire chick, I can't remember her name off the top of my head. That,
Reese?
Yeah, Reese. That's it. Like she's the legacy now, which was cool. If he goes, so the Midnight Mission is hers. Again, art's awesome. The lighting on it. That
Is she just going to be Midnight?
I don't know, but when I saw the covers in previews, I kind of felt the big bulky person was a bullshitter.
Yes.
Could be. Wouldn't shock
Only at night makes sense, sort of thing.
Could be.
But I wouldn't be totally against it.
Wouldn't shock me. Different style of moon. Oh yeah, I wouldn't be against it, but
Yeah.
it's still a bit meh. Yeah, good book.
How long has he been hooking up with Tiger for?
About 15 issues, 16 issues. Because there's the son, Tiger's son. That's is it Marks?
No, it's the
No.
Skrulls.
Oh, it's a scroll. That's right. That's
Secret
right.
Invasion.
That's right.
Everyone thinks it's Hank Pym's.
Yeah.
Because it's
But it was
the
a Skrull.
Skrull thing. Which is fantastic
Yeah,
that somebody
so it
brought
was
that
good.
back.
Yeah. That's right.
That was everything in the pile. Dylan, you read anything else?
No.
Dave?
I was just catching up on old stuff, so Transformers #1.
Oh, what'd you think?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah.
Don't elaborate too much.
I don't know. I'm guessing you guys talked about it already. So.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
can still say something if you got something to say about it, brother.
Ah, just the art, so nice.
Yeah.
And just without Megatron, like just
It's cool, right?
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah.
It's just cool.
And like, Starscream is still Starscream, but serious.
Yes,
Like, you know,
yes.
like, they didn't
Yeah.
take...
Well, he stepped up.
Yeah, they didn't take his character totally away.
Because he acts like Starscream, but he's allowed to fucking murder people.
Yes.
Because it's not a kid's cartoon,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And boy, does he.
Yes.
Starts off with a bang.
I was here first, but
Did you watch? Did you read Invasion? Ultimate
not
Invasion?
number 4.
Okay, you need to read that shit.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I have. I've got to see if I have it.
He said that the other day.
Yeah.
Nitin?
I read Green Lantern War Journal, issue 2.
How was that?
That was good. He goes to interview at Steelworks
Yep.
and sort of helps perfect their monorail service that they want to do.
Monorail.
But
Right.
Mono.
I don't want to be like that, but is it because they all know each other? Like,
Talk to the boys.
superheroes.
huh?
Superheroes.
No, not the superheroes. That's not what I was thinking.
He's an architect.
He's an
right?
architect. Yeah.
Architecture.
Didn't you see Iceman this week?
No.
Same thing.
I didn't-
The train Captain America. I'm like, it's because they all know each other. God damn, Marvel.
But like the Revenant Queen sort of is factored in as well from like the backups from the Green Lantern, the first few issues. Like with like the first issue. Did you read the first issue
I don't think so.
of War Journal?
I can't remember.
Like a Green Lantern, actual proper ringed Green Lantern comes to.
Oh no, yeah, because he made their sister and stuff. I did read.
Yeah, he came to get the ring back, and he got his ass kicked by Jon Stewart. So he brings some mates to, save face, and they get taken over by Revenant Queen and attack him. So it's cool. That's cool. Like I don't know, I dig it. I like where it's going.
Yeah.
And I like Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
He's a great green. Like the way they built Jon Stewart up as the no nonsense
Yes.
architect sort of character is great. I also read the proper Green Lantern book, which is interesting.
Is that the one with the Flash?
Yeah. Sinestro.
Oh, it's Sinestro. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're having coffee.
Yeah. Well, Sinestro's planted bombs around Coast City.
Yeah.
He wants his ring, So because he just wants to leave Earth.
Yeah.
Like dinner with Sinestro.
But he like gives him a ring, but it doesn't work for him because it's only sort of the new rings, I guess.
Yeah,
that
I
they've
don't
got.
like this ring bullshit.
But I don't know if it's an actual ring. It's just person
I
specific.
know.
It's only been like 3 issues. We'll see where it goes.
I feel like I've been spoiled by Green Lantern Earth 1 because I really liked how like hard sci-fi that was. Like I fucking love that. And it's just never going to be like that in
Yeah.
the main continuity, and that's like my favorite thing.
The thing is, I just don't see the point of sort of stripping him of Green Lantern and sticking him on Earth, and
But
they still got a ring.
Yeah, they still got it. Actually, yeah, it's like a weird plot hole.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know, but
One or the other, right?
I want to see why they still have a ring. Because
Yeah.
it seems like the ring just manifested for them.
So it's not a ring; it's like magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, because John Stewart, he doesn't have a physical ring. It's a light ring that he can call up. So it's like either the battery
He swallowed it.
likes them and gives them the ring, or exposure to the Green Lantern that makes them. I don't know. Well, I'll want to find out.
Because it couldn't be exposure, though.
Yeah.
Because Sinestro,
Yeah.
over all those years, would have...
But he wasn't. He had like the yellow.
I know, but he was the greatest Green Lantern until Hal Jordan came and go, hey, he's a dictator.
He's a space Nazi.
Yes.
Kick him out.
Yeah, but you don't know how long he was Green Lantern opposed to how long Hal Jordan was Green Lantern for.
Yeah.
Plus, Hal Jordan went all paralyzed and
Again-
stole a bunch of rings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he had like fucking 10 of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I'm digging what the Green Books are doing at the moment.
Fair enough.
You read Creepshow?
I did not.
Nah, not as good.
I think it's going to be one of those books I pick up depending on creative teams.
Sure. It's alright. The stories are alright, but not as great as like the first issue.
Wow.
The last
Well,
series.
the first one. Nah, it's going to be hard to top me.
And the new issue of Localman, which is excellent. It just keeps going. Like, the new story continues, and it's cool. It's cool.
Sounds good.
That's it.
I read the latest issue of Pink Elephant, which
yes?
is the end of this first book. The killer finishes his spree and clods off into the night as she's being killed while she's still tripping balls with mushrooms growing out of dead people's heads and shit, and staggers to the car. It's literally 20 pages of slaughter and her trying to drag herself to safety. Bet you can guess how it finishes. The art's amazing. That 70s over the top style's really cool. Like these smaller books, like the Firstborns and stuff like that, they've been interesting with the same writer, but with this different artist, it's really given it a good change. I quite enjoyed it, so I'll be intrigued what the next book is. And that is it.
Cool.
I did read one thing and I just remembered. World's Finest Teen Titans,
Oh, yeah.
the new issue, which is, I like this issue, because
Well, that's a change.
Roy, Garth, and Wally
Mm.
at Wally's parents' house
Okay.
as teenagers, acting like teenagers,
Just a sleepover.
basically. And like Wally's parents don't know he's Flash, so they're going to keep all that shit down low.
okay.
It was great. And Roy doesn't like it because,
Yes.
don't have shit because he's rich boy.
Yes. Living with the paws.
So like real life experience because you're currently having sleepovers.
So, it was a real fun issue. I like that. That was about it, yeah.
Cool. All right, that's comics done. Okay, let's talk about the announcements with the Ultimate Universe at Marvel. So we've got a bunch of Ultimate titles announced, including Ultimate Spider-Man, Jonathan Hickman,
Oh,
and was it Cheetah?
yeah. I'm so keen for that. I don't know why I'm so pumped for that. I didn't really pick up the Bendis one. I know everyone loves it and everyone still talks about it, but this one I think I'm definitely going to pick up.
Yeah.
So these are like ongoing,
Well, it's the...
Well,
it depends, I guess.
others like Hickman goes, oh no, I'm getting into here, I guess.
I
Or
don't
they're
think it's
taking
always
away from him.
Hickman saying that. I think it could be what Nitin just said. You've had enough and we want to do a different direction, and
You can play
Thanks.
with this universe, I
Or
guess.
we like what you did, we just don't want what you're doing with it. Like with X-Men.
that's
we
a
just don't want to
very
stop
good
the
way
books
of
that you
putting
wanna
it,
stop.
sir.
Yeah.
That's what it was, I thought.
Right.
No, we don't want to cancel the books because that was his idea.
Yeah.
And this book ran 6 months. That book's last for a year. They're like, whoa, Excalibur has not sold his book in 20 years, buddy. Hold your horses.
And then we've got Ultimate Black Panther, that is Brian Hill, Stefano Caselli.
Caselli's good.
Yeah.
It's like Moon Knight is kind of like the villain. In
Yeah.
this, I think.
Yeah, because it's the not under the
It's Khonshu and Ra.
the sun and the moon.
Yeah.
Looks really cool.
Because at least
So-
it's that one I'm most intrigued by because it's different.
Very much so, especially
Yeah.
with the Moon Knight
Yeah.
side of it as well.
So is Hickman the architect of all this, or is it just he's only on Spider-Man?
He's only on
He's on
Spidey,
Spider-Man.
as far as we know.
Whether some of the concepts might have been his in Grand, I'm not really sure.
Alright.
No, I don't think so because the next one is clearly not.
Clearly
Right.
not.
Yeah. Ultimate X-Men.
Oh, yeah.
Peach Momoko.
Written and
Hmm.
penciled.
Yes.
Or,
Okay.
One covered.
illustrated.
Yes.
I'll give that a shot, actually.
Yeah. Well, obviously she has her fans in the covers and
Yeah.
whatever, but her Demon Days series, where she was just doing her own weird version of the X-Men already, people liked. So
Yeah, I know it was great because she like the simple anime style, but then she goes like grotesque characters and she does cool. So I'll give that a shot.
again, I think it'll be at least different because she's clearly got such a different
And
taste.
enough time's passed for those, especially Spidey, and
Yeah.
what he's just done with Ultimate Invasion, which won't say too much, but yeah, I've really enjoyed that, so I'll
And I'm
probably
pretty sure it's
jump
an
on at
old,
least two of those.
it's an older Spider-Man. It's an older Pete.
Yes.
It's, and maybe older than like modern day 616 Pete, so to speak.
Okay.
Because in an interview, he said like that it's a bit of a Peter B. Parker situation.
Yeah.
That's with no context to that. Though.
Well,
I
it kind
don't
of
think.
makes
But-
sense because if you
Yes.
go back to issue 2, where he just
Yep.
got the spider
Yeah.
and stopped that from happening.
Yeah, so it didn't happen
Just
then.
plant the spider
So-
back when he's
Yeah,
32,
40, yeah,
or
40-year-old
40 or
man.
whatever.
Because like the Peter B. Parker thing, I was like, okay, so it's either
It's like Michael B. Jordan.
is he got a family, or is it just he's like a divorced loser sad
Oh no,
sack?
he's still to be Peter Parker luck, hopefully.
Yeah.
That he is a bit of a
Hey,
sad
we're
sack.
both. We're both.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'll be interested.
Divorced
But yeah,
dad.
at least because I wouldn't want to see just a young Pete again, like because that was great at the time
Yeah.
when Ultimates first started. Because Pete hadn't been a goddamn high school kid for 40 years then. You know,
Yeah, I
people
still think
tried to think
Marvel-
he was a teenager for longer than he was.
Well, they wanted you to because it helped extend the time space of.
And it was good because it was fresh.
Marvel should have just done all the movies based off the Ultimate Spidey run, I reckon.
Well, they didn't make the Spider-Man movies, so that was a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
It's like-
Someone said that the other day. They're like, oh. Yeah, anyway.
Because it was the best. It was the
Yeah.
just modern standard Jack Spider-Man. Standard Steve in Ramita, I guess. But it was good. Because the old X-Men, her doing different stuff. Because the X-Men was the weakest. While it was Mark Miller doing
It's still
cool
just
Mark
X-Men.
Miller stuff.
was
yeah,
Miller?
yeah.
Okay.
It was not.
Who's the artist for that? That was
Kubitz's.
Yeah, that was good art too. I remember that Wolvie and the suit.
Yeah,
That was
and like heavy X-Men black leathery stuff. But it just was not different enough. I know you could say, I just said Pete was not different either, but it was just super modern.
yeah, but
Like it was
yeah,
a
but
15-year-old then.
Yeah,
was
yeah,
different.
exactly
Exactly.
right.
Extremely
X-Men.
different.
Exactly. Right. It's a big time. It's only
Yeah.
40, 50 years, but it's still
Yeah.
a big time space in
Yeah.
technology and
Yeah.
shit like that.
Culture.
100%.
Like
Big
just
time.
yeah, everyone would be
Yeah.
different.
But the X-Men were just.
Ultimate X-Men was great until it got to World Tour and then it just...
Like the first arc was exciting because the art, no. The book was just too movie influence for
I
me.
like that one-shot Wolverine issue where like he comes in a cave and the kid's like got the power that just...
Yeah,
Yeah. And
that was good.
That was a good issue.
I'm always down for
I
Wolverine
did that when
murdering
I was
children.
hiking once. Not with a kid though.
Let's move on from that straight away. Straight the fuck away. Invincible season 2 trailer.
Ah, so good.
It's great.
Angstrom Levy.
He's back. I love Seth. What's the orange dude's name?
Alan.
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 Just coming in and vouching for him.
Yeah, it looks so good.
We've got third next Friday, I think it is.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I gotta start
No,
watching.
yeah, next Friday, the third of
shit.
November. I'm pretty sure.
I've been
If
trying
I
not to
remember
think about it, but
But it's only like a week and a half away, so you might want to start cracking some episodes.
Yeah, because the trailer, I was sort of watching like a little like this, one eye
Yeah.
open, so because
Don't see
I don't want to watch
Yeah.
it.
I got to finish that Adam Eve one too. I got about.
Yeah, I didn't watch that.
Yeah, I think it's
I
worth
gotta watch that,
watching.
gotta watch that.
It's really good. I was shocked how good it was.
Art was so much better. I thought animation was
Yeah,
much
it
better.
flowed. The animation.
Is this the
style.
one shot?
Yes,
Yeah.
it only goes for like 50 minutes.
Watching the trailer kind of just
Kira
made
kids.
it just kind of made me sad because I'm like, cool, I know what's gonna happen, and I wish I didn't.
Do you reckon they're going to change much?
So far they haven't
Yeah,
really.
okay.
Yeah, the first.
Enjoy it in motion then.
They've just shifted timelines, I
Yeah.
guess.
How
Yeah.
far do you reckon we'll get in the second season, though? Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, is it like
do you think it?
obviously we're getting Invincible War?
We
Yeah.
get 8 episodes.
Do you
last
think
time?
it'll finish sort of with like Oliver?
Do you think it might end on like Conquest?
Because
Because
The
that's
first-
like right after Invincible.
Yeah,
first series
maybe.
was the first omnibus, basically.
Oh,
Not that far.
I watched the series and read the first omnibus. It was pretty much the first omnibus.
Nah.
Yeah.
mate,
Because
you might be
the
confused
Langstrom
because
stuff's
they did
in
this.
there.
Yeah.
Not really. Not a lot of it. They touched on the Langstrom stuff in the show though.
Yeah.
He didn't show
They
up.
went to
yet,
the
did he?
And-
they
yeah,
went
like
to
that
the
first
moon.
one,
They
we
went
get-
to the.
that we get in that first omnibus, like the compendium, right? The big fat one,
Yeah.
yeah. That you get Nolan's new life and stuff in that, you know?
Yeah, the bug people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like heaps of
Yeah.
stuff.
Not the whole arc. You just sort of a little bit, because it. No, do you have it here? Because I'm pretty sure.
No, I think I sold it the other day, actually.
Yeah, no, because I remember like it was basically the first omnibus.
See, because I would think that the first season was really only like 4 trades max.
Nah.
Because the Mars stuff. But and then you get stuff from later, like the
Yeah,
robot
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah, that was all in the first
Yeah.
omnibus. Because I read the omnibus after the series, so it's fresh to me.
But like taking something from later,
Mm.
I don't think that equates to the whole. Because yeah, there's stuff that hasn't happened yet. The main plot so far is kind of like the Omni-Man thing, and obviously that's like fucking Trade 3. It's complicated because yeah, I don't think anything else has been like this where they kind of cut and paste, like they chop it up.
Because that's the other
This
thing.
much?
Like, obviously, I
Yeah.
don't know what you're talking about. I've got that sitting at home, and I want
Yeah.
to read it, so that's why I was blocking my ears for most of that. But the way they've already chopped and cut stuff, you can build other storylines up to other things you've chopped and changed up around anyway. So there is still potential
Yeah.
that stuff that they've still
course,
haven't used in the compendium, for instance,
Yeah.
can still get used in 2 and 3.
Yeah,
and
they
so
probably have the amount of content in the compendium in the first season,
Because yeah,
but then like they've still chopped and changed.
the robot stuff happens way later.
Yeah.
From memory, and they just brought that up real. Yeah. It's cool. I can't wait for it.
so excited. I might read that this week too.
Don't
Really?
watch the cartoon, man.
Just
No,
watch,
like the first compendium.
Nah, I still wouldn't.
just watch.
watch.
it.
Watch.
Just watch it.
Maybe read that one after you've watched the season.
After
I
season
reckon.
2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but
That
even
would be
then,
one.
stuff might. Yeah.
That's stuff it. It's okay. I got Kindergarten to read first.
It's like, even just watching season 1, I was like, fuck, I wish I didn't know anything.
It was good, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Not knowing anything.
Exactly, because the whole time I'm like, I know Omni-Man, I know everything that's going to happen, and
But I mean,
I
it
knew
made
a
it better
couple-
though. I think because you know what happens and you can see it on the screen.
I
and it's
feel
so
like
cool.
See the
Invincible's
emotion. No,
biggest
but-
strength is that it is totally kind of like against what you kind of, you know, it's not confined by the usual superhero shit. So it does super unexpected stuff.
Oh yeah, no, that
So-
was cool. Well, you know, flicking through the news sheet, Invincible, like, oh, what the fuck did I do this time?
Yeah.
It was great. But knowing all that, watching the show, it's even cooler. I think. 'Cause-
Yeah, I still enjoy, but yeah, I think it just like this at this stage, just enjoy the show.
Yeah.
The comics
Yeah.
are always gonna be there
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I think now, like, it's different for us. You know, we were reading it
As
10
it was
years
coming
ago, or
out,
whatever,
yeah, exactly
right? So
right.
it's a bit different.
And also in ways it's kind of better in my opinion, the show. Like the pacing definitely, like the first episode you get Omni-Man wiping the floor with the Guardians.
Yeah.
That happens I think end of Trade 2 or something.
And that's the last 4 minutes of the episode.
Yeah.
That's the craziest part.
Yeah.
It's not like that's the whole episode. That is like the...
Yeah.
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 And you, as the viewer, know that he's sus the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like early on, just way better written characters and stuff.
And the voice acting and
So
stuff helps
generic.
too. They've got good bloody actors going and doing that shit. Cool. I'll wait then.
Yeah, I don't think we'll get Invasion.
What's that?
In
season
season 2, yeah.
No, I would think maybe that might be the tease for the third season. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows?
That's a big fucking thing. Anyway.
Secret Invasion.
Can't wait.
Ah.
Cool. Bring it on.
Okay,
Rewatch it. Prime.
you guys watch Gen V?
Yes.
Watch one of them.
Fantastic.
You got a lot of blocking interviews to do.
Nah, it's okay. Let's go for it.
Oh, dude. So, yeah, there's a lot to go through. Did we talk about Dick's blowing up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Week after Dick's blowing up. Oh, she a bitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
She cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's... I kind of should have picked it when the second episode, when they were both, the brother and her were in there and she wiped the mind. Don't know why I didn't pick it then, but I don't know.
Yeah, I did.
Good storytelling,
in that
but...
reveal episode early on, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
shit.
then other shit happened. People started making out and I lost attention. This show's excellent.
Yeah.
I kind of thought about, what the frig are you doing, ADD boy? You're going to put them out in colours?
What's going on? Until you said something.
I don't know if I'd be eating off that yet.
You guys said the other week you enjoyed it more than boys.
Yeah.
I kind of get it. Like, because it's got anywhere it can go. There's no reins on it. Yeah, I'm really digging this.
I think part of it is also that too. The characters like you sympathise and you're more invested in them and like them more than the boys. Obviously, the boys, everybody's a piece of shit
Yeah. Yeah.
except for Starlight.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because like even the boys, like Butcher's a prick.
Yeah.
Supposed to be.
Yeah.
In the book, Huey's the good one, but in this
He's
Huey's not.
Yeah.
He's an asshole.
Yeah,
too.
in the book, you like Huey.
Yeah.
I fucking hate
Yeah,
this
he's the
shit.
worst bit of the show.
Yeah.
Worst bit of the show. If he dies,
even
it's
though,
so-
spoilers, she betrayed them, you still like her.
Oh,
Still
yeah,
sympathise with her.
yeah,
She's in a
that's what
tough
I mean.
spot.
Like,
She's
yeah.
a kid, man, and she's been manipulated also by Old Love.
Yep.
Oh, her
She's excellent,
entire
man.
goddamn plot. The last freaking thing she says, I'm like, oh, you scumbag.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, what's her backstory?
Yeah,
Can't
like,
wait for that.
yeah, like
We'll get
the
that.
very last thing, like, oh, you insane. I'm like, I like you.
Oh, in the latest episode?
Yeah,
Okay, I haven't seen
very
that yet.
last
Cool,
thing, you know.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil for Dave, but far out.
Yeah, just that.
Yeah, no, I.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's good. Just watch it,
It's
people.
so good, yeah.
Yeah, so
Um,
so the blacking out was the last. That episode was the last one I watched, which was
Yeah, same.
same for you. I see you're one behind as well.
Oh no, I'd be two
two behind.
You're two behind, yeah.
I'll say my favourite character, Little Cricket.
Yeah.
That bitch is a liar.
A liar
She a liar.
in regards to.
That was amazing. Oh,
Oh. I did like when they're walking through the house and where the splooge was coming from.
yes.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Yeah, that's some messed up shit.
that was some ridiculously messed up shit.
This new episode's got some cool, weird fucking
I forgot about
freak
that.
out shit as well.
Well,
There's some cool shit in this episode.
Great job.
Yeah, just watch it. I can't recommend it enough.
I think they should have made, at least given female Jordan something to stand on. Because, you know, it's two different actors.
Yes.
They're not the same height.
No.
She's shorter than him, so at least give her something to stand on. Sleep. When they're side by side, at least it looks like they're the same person when they turn. Because she's supposed to get shorter when she...
Yes.
When they-
But I think
I'm
the
cool
way
with
I
that.
take it is she's choosing to be smaller.
Yeah, a more petite
Yes.
in that regard, because she could make herself look however she
Yeah.
wanted.
She's
couldn't
chosen
she?
that sort of
So she's chosen
size
that
and shape.
form.
Because it's further removed from the boy version of her.
Right.
And that's how I sort of see
Yeah,
it,
I
right?
get it. I get it.
She's fantastic too.
Oh. They're all up.
She wasn't enough in this week's
Yeah.
episode. Too much boy Jordan. With me.
Yeah, he's not as good actor
Nah,
either.
yeah, he's probably the
She's
worst.
really
Yeah,
good.
she's fantastic.
Great job.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a Jordan.
Huh?
Pay attention.
You try not to.
Yeah, I'm trying not to.
Fair enough.
You're all worried about fucking Dave over here. Loki!
He's gonna live with Dave. You don't have to live with you.
Loki! Dave, you've watched Loki.
Yeah, yeah,
I've watched Loki. You
Tell
watched
us
it
all
too.
about Loki.
I know, but I want to see what you would say.
Oh, it's boring, eh?
Yeah, I fell asleep.
Yeah. Like, okay, granted, the third episode is better than the second in terms of like sort of entertainment. But,
Good. Because I fell asleep in the second one.
Basically, do you want me?
I don't care. I don't
So
think
they
I'm gonna
go
back.
hunt Miss Minutes down because she's still linked to Renslayer or whatever, and they go in like early 1800 Chicago, and
The World's Fair.
the
It's late 1800s, by the way. But keep going.
Oh, is this with the actor dickhead, or are we talking about the last episode? Because it's been 2 episodes. We haven't been here for 2 weeks.
Is it the World's
most
Fair-
recent one.
The most recent one,
recent
okay.
one.
Because the one before was so shit.
because they go to the World's Fair or whatever. What is it? Now I lost my train of thought. Thanks.
Sorry, Dave.
No, it's not your fault. It's
No, it's not. I'm
It's
just
the guy who's
apologising
correcting
for you
me
in
who doesn't
general.
want to say anything about the episode itself.
I'm waiting for you to finish.
No. Well, if
I'll do
you
corrections.
didn't wait when you interrupted me.
Well, you were wrong.
Tell me I'm wrong after.
No.
No. It's not how it works.
So you finally see the scene where
Keep going so we can tell you were wrong again.
Kang?
yeah, you see that Kang scene at the end of which movie was it? Oh, Quantumania,
Right.
where
Prestige.
yeah, that pretty much that. But you find out that the Kang in this alternate universe, oh, was it? Pipeline.
The loom.
Yeah. Anyway, is not the smartest, cold and calculating Kang that we know. He could still be, but for some reason, when Kang in season 1 before he carks it, he's always got a plan, and he's dropped off a little TVA notebook for this guy when he's like a kid. So like he comes to be this like inventor, con artist.
So
yeah.
he's a bit of a charlatan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's smart. He's got ideas and stuff, but he needs the money, so he's making stuff up to
Yeah.
scam people.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
needs-
Snake oil going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs the tech as well.
And that's their king.
Well, it's not.
No,
Kang.
it's a Kang he chose
It's just
to be.
they're all just variants, not
Yeah.
Kang. Kang was in
Prime.
Ant-Man. Yeah.
Okay.
So like the dude from the end of season 1 was not Kang. He was
Yeah.
just,
Yes, he was the one that remained. Yes.
and because you've got lots of variants. 'Cause
Of
at the end
course.
Well, hey, man, he's like, there's a million of them.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he's
they're all
just
cheering and going
He's just
stupid.
another a variant, I guess. Yeah, the show's not good.
So basically, all these fractured timelines, temporal looms failing, so they need like an
need
image replicant of either Miss Minutes or Kang to
They need
open
their
the blast
aura.
doors to.
Because they made it.
Yeah.
So
Is Miss Minutes the cartoon?
Yes.
Yeah.
she's
That's old love from the voices of voices.
And you know
Yeah.
what annoys me? Like, they go through the portal, like.
So they need the cartoon to open this door?
Well,
Or
she's
is she
like
a
the
person?
she's like,
an
the AI.
image. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's.
That's helping
Kang made
old
her.
love.
Think of her as the stupid
Jarvis.
bit like a key
Yeah.
on Windows, like that.
I
You
have
won't get
no
into the
idea what you're
computer.
she's
Like
she's an
the
AI
password,
thing
she's a
that
password.
Kang made, who's in love with Kang.
Yeah.
But
Oh, that sounds so fucking.
yeah,
Might not want to get too close to old King. He can get slappy. Allegedly.
Sort of plays a little bit on him liking Ravonna,
She's
but
practicing for
she's like,
Creed.
no.
He's fighting women in Creed, is he?
he's not good.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it's
Wait, we talked about this before. So, like, you told me there's, at the World's Fair, there's an Asgard fucking
Exhibit.
display?
Yeah,
Exhibition.
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 Well, they
I'd
didn't
rather
actually
see
go into
exposition
it,
about it, to be
because
honest.
no, it's the World's Fair, so there's like this display there
Multiple worlds?
outside, like it's like Native American totem carving
Yeah,
sort of
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
3 of those: Odin, Thor, and Balder.
Uh-huh.
And sort of that's the first mention of Balder in
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
MCU.
But, like,
Why?
are you led to believe that that's Asgard's thing, or is it like Norway's?
I would say Norway, because it's
Whatever.
not, yeah,
Some Scandinavian country.
yeah. Because it's not.
Because I'm like, I
It's
don't
not
like to
Asgard.
think Asgard got a goddamn. Oh, we're going to Midgard World Fair.
Yeah, no. It's because you don't see
Holiday
nothing besides
destination that year.
you don't see nothing besides the cutouts, and they're talking about Boulder. I think it's mainly just Boulder, not saying, oh, this is Valhalla,
What are we going to
Midgard.
do with
And
Boulder?
then
I don't know.
Maybe
But it was very interesting.
the pre-plans of what happened in the last Thor movie, where they had their ice cream shop and everything like that.
Yeah, it'll be something dumb.
Because Boulder's, Loki's like,
That's
Boulder-
why I'm like, what do you reckon they're going to do? It's not going to be Boulder the Brave.
They said Boulder the Brave. Because Loki's like, no one knows Boulder, and Morbius like, Boulder the Brave, I know, but everyone knows Boulder the Brave. Yeah.
Intriguing.
Yeah.
But, the thing
Might
is-
have to catch up, just for Boulder.
but then Mobius goes, oh, I forget you're one of those.
Ah, but then, yeah,
It's gonna be nothing.
you
Goes
remind
to
me
the-
it's Owen Wilson.
Yeah. Goes to Loki, I forget you're one of
He's
those.
fucking
It's like,
garbage.
yeah, so have all of us.
I
Like,
don't
we
understand how
care
people
anymore.
keep giving him acting jobs. He can't act for shit. He's one of the worst actors I've ever seen in my life.
Nah, surely there's worse.
But he can say wow in his very
Fucking
particular way.
horrible.
Wow.
There's worse out there. There's
Fucking not many.
plenty.
Not many that get jobs, like the amount of jobs he gets.
Did you watch episode 2?
No.
There was a Zaniac
Watching
reference,
shit.
which was hilarious. I was hoping to see a Zaniac.
I just don't care. I hate Loki.
Really?
I fucking hate him so much.
It's never been mentioned.
You
Ever.
love Tom
You mean
Hiddleston.
Hiddleston? You love
Yes,
Hiddleston though. It's just the
yes.
character Loki from the
No,
Marvel
yeah,
comics you don't
totally.
like.
Totally. It's just. Fuck. He does nothing.
He does a lot of nothing. There's a lot of running and panting and amazingly timed fucking space jumps, like lunar
Yeah,
jumps.
what doesn't get me is like,
What
they
doesn't
come
get
in
you?
through this.
Or does get you, or get your goat. Which one does it do?
What I don't get
Okay.
There you go, Dave.
is
There
they
you
come
go.
through these like time jump portals, and no one's freaking the fuck out. Like,
They're just a TVA, man.
I know, but like it happens right in front of this dude,
Like
and
normal people.
yeah, and
So like
it's
one,
just-
like one rocks up in our conversation here. Is that what you mean?
yeah, and
Because
they're
they're
just
all
looking. It's like, okay,
because they're all mindless drones that have had their brain wiped 1,000 times, and they're variants of whatever. Like it's eating itself, man. This show is dumb. The sleep was so much better.
and yet, like in the latest episode, Miss Minutes appears and becomes like a giant clock or whatever, and like they report it in the newspapers.
What do you mean,
like,
giant?
Like an actual clock or just a fucking hologram?
Yeah,
Hologram.
clock with legs like she is. or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Because the whole stories in the papers like the what is it,
Ghost
ghost clock
clock.
of the Midway.
yeah.
So she's been been sightings of her.
I'm
they
so
report-
fucking glad I'm not watching this.
They'll
I'm so
report
glad.
on that, but they won't report on
Jay,
people
catch up, bro.
Nah,
appearing
yeah.
out of fucking
If,
thin air.
if Boulder actually appears, they'll get me. Till then, fuck off.
Good luck. Good luck.
It'll be Daniel Craig.
I just don't know what people like about Loki. I get he's not going to be the Loki I want, but he does nothing since like fucking Thor 2.
Because they
Because
don't
he's a-
know what to do with him. That's why.
But people like him.
Yeah, is he?
Why do people like
I
him?
don't know. Just that's why they put him in his own
They
little
told him.
I've
thing
got
there.
theories, but they're
That's
best
it.
left for
Patreon.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We gonna say something else?
Eh?
No. Damn it.
I was asking Dylan to move on.
Nah.
Well, this is perfectly timed because what is your film flashback for this week?
Osmosis Jones. Osmosis Jones.
The best real life / animated film in a long time. Besides Cool World.
I was better Cool World.
I've never seen Cool World.
Okay. I haven't. It's the only other one I could think
If you
of.
say it's better
Dot
than
the
Who
Kangaroo.
Framed Roger Rabbit.
Dot and the Kangaroo.
Thank
That's
you.
that's my gold standard. What?
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Oh yeah,
is-
that's true.
Yeah, thank
That
you.
doesn't
That's-
even count. Yeah,
I know, it's
like,
godly.
It's just not a pinnacle.
Yeah, it's above.
It's just an 11.
Yeah.
Osmosis Jones is fucking excellent. If it wasn't your choice, it was going to be my choice, so I'm glad you chose to do it.
I don't know.
What?
Yeah, who haven't seen it talk?
Please. Indulge.
And then Jason can.
For me, it
continue.
was it was Chris Rock's voice.
I
Chris
understand
Rock
that. I
is
understand that.
Like too much of it, you know. And even then,
Like,
like
fuck that.
it didn't translate to the character that much. Like
It's a lot of Chris Rock.
Yeah.
I understand where you come from there.
And he
It is.
doesn't emote
and it's just
apart from just raising his
He
voice.
just yells.
every third
Yeah.
line is him complaining about something. Like
It is a very
Very
90s
racist.
movie.
Yes.
I'll give it that.
Yes.
But it is also every buddy cop movie.
Yeah,
it is, yeah.
I enjoyed it. I could have done at least with a whole lot less of the live action, to be honest.
Yeah.
I probably could have done with no live action. I just thought all that was a bit too stupid.
What's your
Yeah.
favourite Molly Shannon?
But like, it's just too stupid. Like that, his whole life just falls so apart because he vomited on the school teacher, and then he's just too much of a
Yeah.
slob, and it was a bit too much.
I mean, if you lost your
Too
wife to
much.
the same like lifestyle,
You don't know what happened to his wife, though. She died, she
No,
got sick.
Well, she
Always-
insinuated
Yeah,
like
it's
it's
pretty-
like
It's pretty.
yeah.
that's why I could handle with the setup of that. That's why the kid, because mum's gone.
Yeah.
And like,
But then he doesn't really do anything.
Bill Murray. It's too Bill Murray. Too late Bill Murray. Where he's just being
Shatner was good.
Bill Murray. All the cartoon stuff is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like the cartoon stuff.
Larry Fishburne as the virus was
Ah,
fantastic.
so good.
He was so cool.
David Lloyd Pierce, Sideshow Cecil, excellent.
Yeah, cool. All the actual buddy cop stuff
Oh,
was great.
fantastic.
Okay,
And yeah, I understand what you're saying with the too much of the live action.
Yeah, I could have done with a hell of a lot
half of
less.
Half of it.
fighting with a monkey, that was weird.
Yeah,
just-
and then eating.
Oh, that's
That was
right.
a point. That's a point of the eating the egg is how he gets in.
Yeah, I
It was just too
Nah.
On the
too lowbrow.
So what?
Where the animation is so
That's
smart.
right. Yeah,
It's the Farrelly brothers.
I know,
So you're gonna get
and
that
I'm
lowbrow
generally not a
shit.
big fan, to be honest, of
Yeah,
their
no,
stuff.
that's why they
in
don't do
general.
shit nowadays.
But
Yeah,
after
'cause they're
It's
one
a
trick.
gross out comedies
Yes,
of its time.
yes, very much so. Very
after
much.
the head germ like kills 2 people, like what? He's just waiting in that monkey cage for him, or what? Like, I don't get how that bit works. You know,
Which
Oh,
one?
the virus.
the virus. Yeah, you know how it goes in. It's like I killed this guy in 48 hours, and I killed this guy in 24. I'm gonna do.
Well,
this
I think
guy
the
now,
idea
you know,
is
like-
that the disease spreads, right? So there's a lot of him
Yeah.
around, I suppose.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
just wondering how it gets.
He'd be the same in everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever gets
But
this
then-
disease would
Has
have
Larry
a version.
Fishburne.
Yeah, has a Larry Fishburne run around in them.
How would he have a memory of it though? Like of the previous people he's killed.
Like
you
a
know?
consciousness.
Yeah.
Osmosis.
Hive mind.
Osmosis.
Or it's a cool line.
Yeah.
Yeah, to show
Yeah.
his kills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they introduced what's his name, the sidekick. Well, the
Drix.
partner a little bit too late for me, for my liking. I know it had to be like because of the story when happened, but I know I'd like to see him a bit earlier.
Yeah,
you
so
say-
cut out some of the live action stuff. I didn't.
I get what you're saying, but I watched Zootopia this week, and it's the same thing. They don't buddy up until
Yeah.
pretty late into the film.
Yeah.
Anyway, it still works. Yeah, I don't know. I really like this film. I got it on DVD. I enjoyed it when it first came out. It's like 99 or 2000, so it definitely is of its time.
I loved it as a kid.
Oh, man.
I think it was one of those movies, rented it, and I liked it so much that I wanted to
Yeah.
own it.
Yeah,
but
same.
I never owned it.
So, no,
It's like when Larry Fishburne kills the dudes on the boat.
Yep.
That's pretty violent.
Dude! No, I think this kind of freaked me out as
yeah,
a kid.
especially with
I
the
know,
little
yeah.
frozen dude.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the dude burning up and exploding.
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
this virus fucking you up. It was excellent.
All the body pun jokes.
Oh,
the,
man.
the candidate from the rector.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
the bowels.
Ron Howard.
Yes.
Yeah, Ron Howard
Howard's
was,
great.
yeah.
When they meet he's like a flu shot.
Yes.
And he's like the snitch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking genius.
That was a great idea.
fucking
Yeah.
genius.
When he has the animal crackers and the
Oh,
pandas
the
are in the
pandas.
stomach.
It was great.
Oh. The manual override, that was cool.
Yeah.
Um,
I loved every second of the
yeah.
animation.
Yeah.
Because it was so smart.
Yes.
And the world was so cool.
Yes.
And like, and the animation is fantastic.
It reminded me a tiny bit of Space Jam, just a tiny bit. But like the
Because
enemies,
Bill Murray.
I thought he was in that.
but like the alien monsters.
Oh,
The
yeah.
monsters
Oh,
too.
okay.
yeah,
Like,
The
animation.
monsters. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm with you.
yeah.
I'm with you.
So it reminded me of that a bit.
Oh, because where they're hanging out in the armpit. That was so good. And they got the hot steamer.
Yeah.
That was excellent.
yeah, so smart. That's what annoyed me every time we cut to the thing because the live action was so dumb.
Yeah, no,
It just was too.
Jarring.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just felt like it was like completely different writers,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
I was like, I just want these cartoon bits. Fuck
Yeah.
off, Bill
No, I
Murray.
agree. There was too much of that. But like, the mayor and is like, keep doing the course. I'm like, you're making yourself unhealthy.
Yeah.
You're gonna die early. Like, what's gonna happen when this dude dies? Because I don't know. It just.
Well, that bit, the newsreader bit. Oh man, that was one of my favorite bits in the movie. You just fucking fuck you, bitch.
We're gonna die.
Yeah. I enjoyed it, but yes, I just like the cartoon bits mainly.
Cool.
What's your score then, Dave?
I'll go 7.
I'll also go 7.
It was like 6 to 7, but I'll go 7.
9.
Here's an 8.
I love
Yeah.
this movie. Just from nostalgia and also going back and rewatching it, it didn't suck as hard as I expected it to. Unlike
Yes,
another movie I purchased the other week and I watched last week. God damn, it's so bad. It's not
Which
as
one?
bad as I knew it wasn't the one you were talking about because it wasn't filmed in Melbourne. It was filmed in Vancouver. Thank you to be the Bronx. Fucking Rumble in the Bronx.
Ah.
Oh my god, I forgot how much action there isn't in that film.
Yeah.
I know, after I bought it. Shut up. But yeah, there's just 90% bad acting and 15% action. And if you know the maths, that's how bad that film is.
Pomiati.
Yes.
Choice.
What did you score, Osmosis?
Oh, sorry. 8. Yeah. Yeah. 8.
So my choice is a movie I only watched recently, actually. It's on Stan. It's got Brendan Gleeson in it and Don Cheadle. And it's called The Guard.
Okay.
It's quite quirky. It's a little bit out there. I really like Gleeson. I think he's excellent in like Inner Sheeran and in Bruges and all those kind of films. Also, the other one I want to watch, Gangs of New York is in as well. It's quite good. But yeah, The Guard.
All right.
I think you'll hopefully find it good. Yeah.
Interesting.
All right, sweet. That wraps us up for this week. Thank you for joining us. Are you eating your fidget spinner?
Yep.
God damn. Talk about let's not eat off the counter. Let's put something in your mouth. It's
Yeah,
only-
but that's how I keep my immune system so good.
Yeah.
I put everything in my mouth.
yeah, I guess so.
Hey?
Come down to the comic shop. See what Jay put in his mouth.
Whip it out.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Just gotta go too
I'm going
far.
to end this before
Thank you.
something else gets said.
Too late.
Name of the podcast. Whip it out.
When in doubt.
Join us again next week. Bye.
Please.